Jack's RPG podcast. I'm in Max. Pursuing the RPG hobby with reckless abandon.
Hello, the internet.
Hello.
This is Fallout, Vault 818, using the Apocalypse World system. I'm Jason. This is Happy Jacks. You probably know a lot of that since you're here.
You
but
never know.
Maybe.
It could be someone's
It could
first.
be new people.
yeah, and welcome, new people.
Yes.
But this is a game based in the Fallout video game universe, tweaked slightly for our entertainment and pleasure.
If you know what I mean.
I think everyone knows exactly.
It's random.
So we made it very weird as quickly as possible.
You did invite me on
Yeah.
purpose.
We do the weird stuff, and we're gonna see some more of that tonight. Let's introduce our weirdos.
Hello, I'm Sam. I play Extrabeth, Extra Germanata, who is the descendant of Lady Gaga and the reconstituted DNA of David Bowie. And she is a cult leader using the Hocus playbook.
I'm Jay. I'm playing Syndy Mark 8, the descendant of Tessa Thompson and Janelle Monáe, and by extension, Michael Jackson and Prince.
Obviously. Yep.
I am a leading member of Extrabeth's cult, and I'm playing the Skinner playbook.
Hi, I'm Tappy, and I'm playing Hannibal A. Ta'am, who is descended from the entire A-team. He is the man with the plan, and I'm using the Savvyhead playbook.
And I'm Kimi, and I'm Pancakes. Temporarily.
We hope.
There's a lot. When you hear the recap, that'll make more sense. But my actual character is Heart Rock Diesel. I am the driver, which for our intents and purposes is basically has the mech armor from Fallout. And I am the descendant of The Rock and Vin Diesel.
Yep.
Perfection.
If I have to make a new character at some point, I'll be the descendant of Parappa the Rappa. That's what I think I'm going to do.
That's good.
Will you rap everything you say, though?
Yes. but it will be terrible. Like
Good news, you're immortal. Your threat was received.
That's beautiful.
And acquiesced to. So while we're recapping, we're gonna have everyone take an extra advancement, right? So keep however much XP you have, and just take. Oh, they're called improvements in this. So everyone's gonna get to take an extra improvement. I guess Sam can figure hers out after she's done doing the recap.
Yeah.
And
It's fine.
so just it's episode 6, halfway point. Figured we should, keep things moving along. Just so I know, how many improvements will that put everyone at?
That puts me at 5.
5. 3, forgive me.
And
Tappy rolls like shit, though, and when you fail a roll, you get an XP. So
I just like to mark the occasion where I was not the worst roller in a game.
yeah, and there's physical evidence.
Yeah.
Recorded evidence.
This is science.
just so you know, I'm also 1 pip away from an advancement.
Yeah, okay. So you might be at 6
So I might
Real
be at
soon.
6 real soon.
if you manage to fail a roll tonight.
You can do it. We believe in you.
Jay, how many will you have?
This is my first one.
Your first
This
advance.
is my first advance.
Oh shit! You need
Whoa,
to take 2.
you roll too good.
You can't just have 1.
All right, I'll take another
Yeah,
one.
we're too far in. You gotta have at least 2.
I'm at 3.
Okay.
This is my third.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yes. Okay.
So, before you start, Jay, do
Okay.
you need any reading reference material to take?
No, I'm just going to add another Skinner move.
Okay.
Cool.
Carry on.
Session 5. We did spotlights. At the afternoon back in town, Syndy went into the vault to heal up at the auto dock and replenish their knives. Afterwards, Syndy talked to Overseer Moss, convincing her to wait for the Clown Water plan to resolve before enacting any murder overlook plans. It's a good sentence.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is.
Hart headed straight to her shop to repair her armor and brainstorm more pet names. Sheriff Graw came in with a metal leg over one shoulder, a replacement right leg XL1 piece. She was super grateful and then asked him about the boneyard. He said it's like a city and confirms that they do dogfighting there.
Oh.
He can't go in, though, because he's big and green. He hangs out until she finishes working and then drinks with Hart. Sweet buddies. And then I drew a little heart symbol. I love their bromance so much. Hannibal was out of jingle and went to check in with Mayor Tandy, who was drawing again. This time she didn't hide it. It's a pretty detailed sketch of the vault with mountains behind it. He told her the clowns took the bait. The water should take effect in 2 to 3 days. He explained the concept of gray water to her, and she was super grossed out, but glad they have actual clean water now. He asked Tandy for some caps, since he's helped out so much, and she offered to give him another rocket launcher, an assault rifle, and some caps. He complimented her drawings on the way out, and she seemed pleased. Then he went back into the vault to see Chick Doris. Extra sent Lively ahead to spread word about the miracle. A crowd had gathered. Pancake's left arm and the side of her face was completely healed. Everyone was a little freaked out, but Extra regaled them with the tale of Pancakes. There was much fawning. Syndy, Lively, Seacrest, and Hannibal all testified that they saw the miracle. And as they talked, Pancake's eye uncrumpled and healed. The crowd ushered her to the chapel as her hair visibly grew back along her scalp. She let out a blood-curdling scream and then passed out. Extra told everyone it's okay. Being born again is scary, you guys. Whispers go around quickly, calling her Extra-born. The followers picked her up and carried her to the altar to rest and stand vigil. Hannibal communed with Pancakes and became a little more converted when he saw that there's actually nothing wrong with her. Mitch the Ghoul came to talk to Extra and asked if it could possibly work on him. She says perhaps if he wants, and offers to let him talk to Pancakes about it. She presses his hand and uses brain scan to discover that his lowest moment was before he became a ghoul and he ate a person. He believes that's why he became a ghoul, and no one is left to forgive him. It pains him that he left his family behind. Oh, sad panda. The next day was market day. Hart gave Graw back his gun and paid him for the bullets that she used. Mayor Tandy came to talk to Extra about not bringing feral ghouls into town, and was very exasperated when Extra showed her what appeared to be a totally human woman. Extra told her to speak with Mitch, who saw the miracle happen. By the time the market opened, Pancakes has started to sit up and look around. She heard a Brahmin in the marketplace and screamed, horrified. Extra took her to the window and showed her the Brahmin singing its moo. Pancakes stifled a scream and sat down, while Extra yelled to Lively to get her some sunglasses. Syndy went to the marketplace to buy some more knives and ask if anyone had clown issues on their way into market. They didn't. Spoiler. Hannibal had a horrific hangover, exacerbated by a vicious ammonia tang and Hart's loud talking. He put on some ear protection just as Graw clanged into the shop, then stomped off to go get some red wine, hair of the dog, for Hannibal. He drank it and is now very drunk, deadening the worst of his jet hangover. Hannibal went into the marketplace to see the Brahmin twins, Sally and Daniel. He talked to Sally about laser weapons. She's got a handgun with a hand crank and some batteries. It doesn't hold a charge well, and she's not good at bullshitting. She got it from one of the Mulholland Barons. She tells him on the sly. He asks who they are, 7 or 8 with fortresses up on the ridge. Hannibal wants the shitty gun for the rocket launcher and the rifle. She shows him how the rockets that he made will explode, and Hannibal graciously listens. Hart goes to see Graw and walks around the marketplace with him, hoping to see some animals. Spindle is there with his Brahmin and 2 chickens. Hart is very excited and tries to explain talking birds to a very confused Graw. She mostly talks about Pirates of the Caribbean, and now Graw is afraid of chickens because they can read minds. Hart tries to commune with the chickens. She is fairly certain that the chickens are watching her. The chickens are her friends. They balk at her as she thinks that, and she yells that she wants the chickens. Joe and a woman want them too, but Hart is insistent. Spindle tries to capitalize on her connection with the chickens to charge more. The price is too high for Joe. Spindle recognizes a fresh mark in Hart and asks her to trade him a stim pack. She agrees, especially when he says other people will eat the chickens.
Can you believe people eat chickens?
So
my
rude.
God.
Hart runs off to ask Hannibal for help. He's still drunk and hungover. He thinks the stuff she says about chickens is a code and agrees to help.
Boy.
I forgot about that. It was beautiful.
Oh man,
dumb.
this game is so good.
Graw saw her running and comes in to make sure she's okay. He is very confused by her chicken concern. Hannibal agrees to help, pocketing an inhaler. As he does, he sees Graw notice the other inhalers, gets paranoid, and scoops them up to stash in the vault. Hannibal looks for Big Eddie, his union guy, in his office. He shows him 2 inhalers, offers to make more jet if Eddie can get him ingredients and a stim pack. Eddie wants the 2 inhalers for himself and picks his stim pack out of his hidden drawer. Hannibal takes the stim pack to Hart, who hugs him and runs off to buy chickens. Spindle accepts her offerings and hands her the chickens. She names them Omelette and Quiche. Omelette takes a shit. Hart asks what to feed them. The chickens have sharp, ridged beaks, weirdly. She takes them back to the workshop, repeating hello to them. Syndy was chatting folks up in the market. A guy with a bicycle said he didn't see any clowns in their usual area this morning. Syndy checks in with Mayor Tandy in the market, suggesting that some folks might move over to the clown land once it's clear. Tandy seems tentatively amenable to a mixed vault/overlook delegation. Extra has spent the morning teaching Pancakes a few words and preparing some healing Bloody Marys for the brunch. Seacrest still needs some healing and comes up to be administered to. Extra gets an impression that the next time she performs this, it'll be easier. A warm togetherness radiates through the congregation, like they all just dropped E. Hart suddenly finds herself in the chapel with no memory of how she got there. She sees a pantsuited extravagant named Yvette next to her and looks down to see her thin arms and a maxi dress. She flexes, and Yvette draws Extra's attention. The congregation flexes, mimicking her, and Hart says, "Oh no, I'm Pancakes." The congregation is amazed. Pancakes asks to talk to Extra alone and comes forth. She tells Extra that she is Hart, and they hear Hart's body say, "Hello," to the chickens through the wall. They parade out through the fawning delegation with Syndy in tow and around to the workshop where Pancakes in Hart's body says, "Hi, Hart." End of episode.
Yes.
And so before we launch into things, I should add, Hart says, "Hi, Hart."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And both of them collapse like the strings were cut.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Neat.
so we're going to pick up there. But what were your improvements?
So seeing as I now have a church,
Uh-huh.
I chose get a holding, you detail, and wealth.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
Because now I have a means for people to just give me their money.
So the hard holder has... Do you have it already? No.
I don't.
This has all the holding stuff that you can detail. And that's it tells you what to do there. So you can
okay.
kind of pick that out as we go.
Cool.
Jay?
I went with Impossible Reflexes from the Battle Babe playbook, which basically means the more naked I get, the more armor I have.
Too hot to hit.
Too hot to hit.
Yeah.
So since I'm already pretty slinky, I am wearing clothes, so I'm starting only with +1 armor.
Yeah.
But I will endeavor to get naked as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
To get
Or
back.
close to naked.
Close
It's
to
fine.
naked.
Yeah.
Do you have the one where if you take off a piece of clothing, nobody can do anything?
No, I thought about grabbing that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
that's
looking
the
I was
combo
looking
right
at
there.
that one.
Yeah.
And that was going to be that maybe next time.
So
Yeah.
Rip.
That one is serious.
Yeah. Great.
And I think I'm just going to add breathtaking from the Skinner moves and
Yeah.
bump my hot up one more to
Yeah.
+3.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. I like it.
I need to be smarter, so I decided I was going to take a Savvyhead move, but I think I'm just going to bump up my sharp to +2.
Okay, cool. And
I took a plus weird because things are getting weird.
yeah,
Been hanging out with Extra too much.
and
And I'm pancakes.
And now you're pancakes.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm pancakes.
I think Pancakes is probably the Maestro D playbook.
Oh god. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Now you're pancakes forever.
Permanent pancakes.
I mean, I'm not against that option. That'd be fun for a while. Super.
I'm sure I can figure out a brain swap device. Positive.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
a very important role.
And Syndy was pretty enthusiastic about the blonde look.
Yeah.
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 It was working. It's really working for you.
Was it? Is this the blonde fun?
That was very good.
So yeah, Yep. So all of you see Heart say, "Hi, Heart," to Pancakes. The two of them drop Ragdoll.
Oh boy.
Okay? And I think it's just the three of you there to
Yeah.
see it. Am
Yeah.
I right about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tabby, did you have a top of the game session move?
Oh, no, I didn't take that one.
Did something else.
I
Okay.
did something else.
Cool.
I do. And did we want to do re-highlight things?
Oh yeah, let's do our highlights as well. Even though Heart's unconscious, Kimi can participate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Heart and Pancakes are unconscious,
Yeah.
so this is interesting. Who's who?
That's a good question.
Syndy, who do you have the most HX with?
It's a tie between Hannibal and Extra. I think I did Hannibal last time, so Extra.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go with what you're good at. Let's see some hot.
All right.
And so wait, do you roll hot instead of hard now, or was that something else we were
That
talking
is
about?
that is something else.
Oh, okay. So I'd like you to mark hard
Hard.
because I want to see you just kick someone in the
Let's
face.
get some aggro going.
Yeah. Extrabeth.
Yes. I have the most with Hannibal.
Okay.
I think Hannibal totally wants to see you be. I don't want to go with weird again.
You can always go with weird. You can never go wrong with weird.
Yeah, just get weird.
Okay. Yay.
It's good times.
And I'm also going to have Extrabeth mark hard.
Okay.
Nice.
Heart?
I have the most HX with Hannibal and Extra. I think I did Extra last time, so
Yeah.
Hannibal.
I would like to see you be weird.
Yeah.
Make it weird.
With that new bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling that's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think we should also mark cool.
All right. Those are my two highest stats.
That's what Pancakes wanted you
I'm
to mark.
cool and weird. Yes.
Hannibal.
Heart.
Yeah.
+3 with heart.
I'd like you to see you go hard in this. At some
Okay.
point.
Unconscious heart. Go hard.
Or is it pancakes?
Okay. Your wish is my command. And the second one?
I think. What did she have you mark?
Hard.
Yeah. I definitely want to see you punch something.
I don't think these headphones are working. I just realized that.
They can get turned up
I'm
over
going
there.
to turn them up a little bit. Is that number 2?
3.
I can't hear anything.
Get turned way down.
How about now? Is that anything?
No.
Well, I don't want to turn it up much louder than that. Maybe make sure the plug's in all the way.
Yeah?
Oh, weird. It's not muted. Well, all right. I'll just have to wing it.
Okay.
Uh,
Can't hear. Sorry.
Yeah, might as well ditch him. So I was
my
going
hair.
to... Hannibal, I was going to have you mark hot.
Okay.
Because
Why not?
that'll be horrible.
Yes.
Okay, so the three of you, how are you reacting to the collapse?
Is there any wine left?
No, the wine bottle's empty.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Okay. Well, let's brain scan one of these unconscious people and see how that goes.
Okay, they are certainly at your mercy.
Yep. Heart.
Which one are you scanning?
Let's see. Which one's closest to me? Pancakes, probably, because I came in with her.
Yeah,
Or was that heart?
yeah.
Well,
Body
pancake.
of
Heart cakes.
Yeah. Pancakes' body.
Pancakes'
is
body.
right next to me. So we're gonna
Pan and heart cakes.
roll some weird
Yeah.
and lay some hands on pancakes. Ooh, that is an 11.
Okay, and what's it say?
Oh, I don't know because that's not in my playbook.
Is that the brain?
That's the one where I get to ask some questions.
Is that the brainer?
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay. Deep brain scan. Okay, on a 10 plus, hold 3, so I get to ask questions. Let's see.
And you don't have to ask them all at once.
Oh,
you
okay.
just in this scene. So like
Yeah.
you could ask one and then advance things a little bit, and then if something else, if one of the other questions occurs to you, then
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. For what does your character crave forgiveness, and of whom?
we're checking pancakes.
Pancakes' body.
Yeah, pancakes' body.
So whoever's in there.
Or whatever.
So you have this image of Hart in a 50s house dress at the kitchen that you just left recently in that broken down old house. But it's the restored, past time kitchen.
Okay.
And one of the what is it? What do you have regrets about?
Crave forgiveness for, and
Yeah.
of whom?
So apparently, it looks like Hart is talking to her husband,
Okay.
who is there saying, "Look, the sirens are going off. I really think we should get to the shelter." And Hart is saying, "It's not that big a deal." It doesn't sound like Hart's voice.
Oh,
And
okay.
she says, "It's fine. The sirens have gone off a bunch of times. It's just another drill. We don't need to go." And then everything goes white.
Oh no.
Or pancakes.
Okay, looks like heart.
This
Sounds
is why
like
you take
pancakes.
evacuation orders seriously.
Exactly.
Okay.
She gets what she deserves, man.
Oh! Tappy.
She got resurrected. She's fine. Okay.
Is she fine?
I don't know.
I mean,
It depends on how liberal your definition of fine is.
listen, she's not a feral ghoul anymore.
There is
that is A-okay.
Is she though?
Let's see. In what ways are your character's mind and soul vulnerable?
In every way.
All the ways.
Oh, poor Pancake.
Well, actually, I'm going to let Hart answer this one.
Oh.
In what way is your mind or soul vulnerable?
All the ways. Literally every way except physical. Does it mean like with this particular situation, or does it mean just in general, like your personality, like what's your weaknesses?
I'll let Beth answer that.
Generally, probably what your weakness is.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's very influenced by the people around her and like wants to make people happy.
Okay.
So peer pressure is like a huge, and she's like overly empathetic. She's got the thing where like, and my whole family has this because I'm like 5'8" and I'm like the small end of my family. So like people who are very tall or very large like tend to be like like overly cautious about their physicality. She's got that, but also emotionally, like she just wants to be very gentle all the time.
Aww.
Except when she's in her power armor.
Yeah.
So she
And then
always
Hulk
wants to
smash.
be like over nice and like, oh, okay, I'll make that better for you. And people eat chickens and like that. Sort of thing.
Oh,
She's like very marshmallow underneath her
So
heart.
precious.
What does she think the cans of tuna of the land are?
From the land, they're tuna. It's in a can. All the things.
Tuna of the land.
Yeah, chicken of the sea.
I know.
Kind of
I got it. But Hart doesn't get it.
no,
It's fish.
no.
Yeah, it's fish.
It's tuna of the land, but also it's in a can.
Yeah,
Land.
that's what. Like
This is
all
a chicken.
food.
It's canned
That's
food.
in a
Yeah,
can.
all
so,
food comes from cans in the
Especially
vault world.
Especially peaches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's never like. It's been hundreds of years since they've like raised animals and killed them in the vault, so she's never had to worry about
No,
that.
it doesn't. Yeah, the
That's
food comes from the pantry
Yeah.
where there are the cans.
Wait, they're
That's where food comes
they're
from.
put there by a man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, a factory downtown originally.
Yeah.
yeah. They come from a factory. Yeah.
What's downtown?
Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna be a dark
Okay.
day.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to save your third one, or do you know what you want to ask?
This is still confusing. What are your character's secret pains?
So I'll answer that one, and I mean the secret pains is not being able to do enough. But again, it's not super clear who you're reading.
Yeah. Okay. That was kind of what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Well,
What just happened?
Yeah.
Pancakes and Heart swapped bodies a little. I think they're like halfway back now. Like,
Swap bodies.
yes. Heart was in here, points to Pancakes. That was Pancakes.
How
you-
did that?
Are you sure they're going back?
Well, this one seems to be like maybe 50% Pancakes now. So,
Here, let's get them up on a gurney.
Yeah.
I can scan them and see what I can
Yeah.
find out.
Everyone's still breathing, and they're.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
I'm gonna need both your help for Heart,
yeah.
and maybe a Mr. Handy.
She's very tall.
So yeah, I'll get them up on the
Okay.
gurney
So
things.
No, we'll save that. Okay. Yeah. So they're up on the two. I think you have like two gurneys in here, right?
Yeah.
So they're up. You've got them next to each other. You've got them hooked up to the lightning rod receiver, and you're ready to pull down the big switch. No, sorry. So,
That can all be there, but it's not going to do anything.
She's alive.
yeah. Thank you. Yep. They're set up. They're both
Okay.
sort of resting
Just one-
comfortably. Preliminary readings are, they're
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah, I just want to make sure they're comfortable. Get a blanket on them or something.
They're just all the way down in deep sleep.
Yeah.
Both of them.
All right.
And
Maybe
then
they'll sleep it off.
check out, read brainwaves,
Okay.
stuff like that. Like just try and
What
check
is your
everything out.
what does that process look like
Uh,
in your specific setup here?
Well, in his specific setup, there's a lot of weird shit that he's been making recently. A lot of it in a jet haze.
Yep.
And so there's the augury array that he has set up, like, so that the two of them are kind of like at a right angle to each other.
Yep.
And there's the augury array, like where their heads are.
Yep.
And then there's the rest of like the machine that goes ping and oscillators and all stuff like that to just kind of get as many readings from them as I can with their blood pressures, like blah 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 blah. But starting to, I don't have any readings of their brains before this, sadly. But just right now, just making sure they're stable. Because they'll wake up at some point if they don't start going poorly. And if they wake up and there's somebody else, then I can start working on... Well, I'm going to start working on brain swapping back anyway. But if they wake up and they're fine, then I don't have the brain swap.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm just maybe I can do something.
Okay.
Obviously, it happened accidentally one way, so...
Sure. So is that a roll and it lets you ask some questions?
Well, it depends on what I'm using. If I'm using my workspace to try and just figure out a brain swap thing, you just choose from a list how many things I have to do for that.
Okay.
If I'm going to use the augury to find some stuff out, then that is a roll and terrible things happen.
An augury works on people, or one of your things was supposed to only work on objects.
Yeah, that is my things speak. Things speak only works on objects.
Oh, okay, cool.
The only way it works on people is if I have sex with them, which I'm not going to do.
No, that's awful. Okay.
That's just yeah.
This is augury is the right move for what's happening right now.
Okay, that's awesome.
All right.
So please roll weird.
Oh, it didn't totally suck. It's a 9.
Okay. And you can pick one of the following, and then the second part has something as well.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to... Actually, I think I want to open a window into the World Psychic Maelstrom where both their heads are to see...
Can we have you in a, Doc Brown,
Yes.
ridiculous helmet?
That's what it is.
wiring
Yeah.
and- yeah.
And there's like things spinning
Yeah.
and like Jacob's ladders going up and
Terrific.
little
Okay.
things
Oh
spinning.
boy.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
good.
What's Syndy doing while this is happening?
I
Don't worry, I got this.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, I mean, one, making sure that they're both okay. And I'm going to keep poking in and, trying to look and see what's going on with the other extravagance and make sure that they haven't...
Okay, so you're kind of hustling back and forth to the church.
Make sure that everything's cool, we're
Yeah.
all fine. So just sort of going back and forth a bit
Okay.
while watching all of this
Okay.
unfold.
We'll get to that in a second.
I get to choose one effect. It says, by default, the effect will last only as long as you maintain it, will reach only shallowly into World Psychic Maelstrom as it is local to you, and will bleed instability.
That's fine. You're real close to what you need. So.
I would like it to be stable and contained with no bleeding.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I would...
And then what was the base effect? Just
Um,
that you're opening a
I'm
window?
opening a window to it so I can see what's going on with their brains as in respect of the World Psychic Maelstrom.
Yeah. So the there's part of this you're not going to remember. Okay, so I'm going to
Right.
explain a bunch of this, and then know that if some of it, when you go to act on it later, I'm going to tell you you don't know that.
Right.
Okay, just so you know ahead of time.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is anybody here with me right now while I do this? Are you guys, fucked off and done other things?
Extras there.
I'm still
Extras
here.
definitely here, and
And
I'm
Cindy's in and out, and
I'm
Hart's
hopping in
there.
I am here.
Hello.
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 Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So,
Right.
just so you understand the terms of our arrangement. Okay. So it becomes clear to you that most people, without two, you could swap any two bodies pretty easily. I mean, easily is a rough term. It's actually usually a lot more difficult, and you would need all this equipment, and you could rig it up and figure out how to do this on purpose. But it's usually difficult because it's trying to fit your feet into really tight shoes, and the fact that they both have to come out at the same time and go in at the same time is the real trick. But for these two, it's more like a pair of really comfortable loafers. It will be easier for these two to swap back and forth because they're basically set up as, I'm trying to think of a better analogy, but loose-fitting loafer shoes, where not that you could just fit any foot into it, but these two as a pair are kind of synced at this point and would be relatively simple. You could flip a switch and swap them back, maybe even by remote. If you, if you've isolated the signal and go just flip that. You
Right.
could probably rig something up that would do that.
Huh.
And you can definitely set it to rights right now. They're sort of like floating merged, and you could pretty easily, like, right now you have the choice. Do you want to filter and sort them out or not?
Oh, man. Strokey beard moment.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I will eventually.
There is a time limit. Right? There's like a degradation process. You're
Okay,
witnessing.
if there's a degradation process, then he's going to do it.
Okay.
He's not going to let his friend go all pancakes.
They can't exist in between, right? You could swap them and leave them there, and then swap them back, because these are hot swappable entities, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a server term.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
It's very applicable, though. So
It means you can unplug part of it without turning it off and plug something else in.
Oh, all right.
In server
Okay.
tech, hot swappable. So you're
nerd.
sorting them? I am. I'm blushing at how nerdy I
The
am.
only thing I can see in my mind's eye right now is like a cartridge of Spyro coming up from one.
Yeah, you'll blow it off.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then goes, and it's the same like game as in another one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I see in my head.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's Spyro, but
Sure.
there you go. Yeah, no. So I have to switch it one way completely and then back the other way.
Well, you could pick. Like, you
Right.
could just settle them in the wrong bodies, or you could settle them in the right bodies easily.
I'll settle them in the right bodies.
Okay. Great.
Cool.
So when you go out to Syndy, when you go out to check
Yeah.
on the church, about half of the church members have drifted out and are sort of like trying not to crowd the workshop, but they're like, what's going on over there? And then you come out and they're like trying to have casual conversations. They're like,
We were just standing here. for
what a
this
nice
reason.
night it is.
Yes. Reasons. Yeah, so I immediately tell them to go back into the chapel,
Okay.
that Extrabeth is working miracles as we speak, and needs solitude and quiet in order to make that happen.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we even have to roll for that. They are primed for that kind of explanation, and that's... If you've been like, fuck off, people, like, that would have been a... Like,
No, I
we'd
give
roll for
them,
that.
let's send them back away.
But one of the gals who was, like, still by the door is like, yeah, everybody, I told you we should have stayed in the chapel. She's full of shit.
No, you weren't, Karen.
Well,
It's always Karen.
Karen said she was trying to get everyone to stay in there.
God damn it,
Karen's the
Karen.
worst.
Karen.
God.
At least it's not Susan. Okay, so they all filter back
Right.
in, and Karen makes a big show of like, I see everybody, take a seat, and we'll sing another song. Like,
Yeah.
she's
Just carry on.
yeah.
Trying to think if I want to go get Mayor Tandy. 'Cause I know she was skeptical of this whole thing. Not just yet. Once they're back in, then I'm going to go back to the workshop and try to find out what's going on.
Okay, yep. Everyone filters back in. They don't really want to mess with you. As they go back in, though, you realize like you hadn't really done a head count before, but like the congregation's almost double
Oh, wow.
what it was, and and most of that extra are not in vault suits.
Okay.
Extra people, I mean.
Extra.
Yeah.
extras.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's a lot of people in,
All right.
in leathers and road clothes.
All
And,
right. People just coming in from market day. And
Yep. And I'd like you to roll sharp for me for one extra piece of information that is not necessary but might be
right.
interesting.
And that is an 8. It's a 9.
Hey, okay, so that's good enough. As they're heading back in, you don't see a lot of detail, which is what the 10 would have been.
Yeah.
But you see a like medium height person in a hooded like robe and cowl and
Yeah.
like ground length robe. And underneath, you could see like traveling boots.
Okay.
Right? They're not just some weirdo barefoot or whatever. And everyone's like, like no one's keeping their distance, but that's also not like anyone's best friend. and you just sort of caught a glimpse of them, like
Yeah.
maybe it's somebody who likes to keep their hood up, like, but it's nighttime, and you know,
Jedi.
yeah. I mean, honestly, it looks like a Jedi or a Sith or somebody cosplaying.
Because people like to cosplay in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we believe that, don't we?
It's either
Yeah.
Liam Neeson or Ewan McGregor.
That's right.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Before I go, I'm gonna approach this person.
Oh, okay. So you're going to head back to the church because they're going into the church.
Yeah, they're going to the church. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I've not noticed them as part of the congregation before.
No.
I'm gonna stop them.
Okay.
Hey there, friend.
Oh, hello. And it's a man. He's got like a like well-kept beard. Actually, kind of like your beard, Jay.
Okay.
If anyone's watching on video, a tidy beard with a little bit of salt and pepper in it.
All right. So better than my beard.
Well, he looks like he's probably about 50, 50-ish, but pretty weathered. White guy with dark hair but like getting white at the temples, you know, and turns around and is just very calm when he sees you, and says, "Oh, hello, Syndy. Hi."
Hi. I didn't realize that we'd met. You
Oh,
are.
no, everybody knows who you are.
Oh, so kind. That's very, very kind. And you are? I didn't get your name.
My name is Marcus.
Marcus.
And
Excellent.
hold on, do we have any other Marcuses yet?
I don't believe we do.
Okay,
No.
great.
If so, he can be Marcus Jr.
Yeah,
He'll
'cause-
be Marcus 1.
Marcus 1.
yeah.
The
Okay.
first of his name.
Except for the other guy.
Except for the other guy.
That guy can be Marcus 0.
Marcus -1.
Marcus Prime.
My name is Marcus. It's probably obvious. I'm sure you wanted to ask. I'm with the followers, and we heard something about you a couple days ago and wanted to see what was going on.
Interesting. Very interesting. While he's maybe not noticing, I'm using body language to maneuver him somewhere where we're a bit more isolated.
Oh, sure. Yeah, basically you keep him from going back inside.
Yeah,
and now you're the only two standing out in front of the chapel.
That is perfect because now I am gonna do some hypnoticking
Yeah. Okay.
on this fella.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right now.
Definitely don't fail this roll.
All right.
No, he did.
Oh, nice.
That's
plus
12.
hot.
Double
Okay.
sixes.
That's double sixes plus hot that's 15.
Oh Lord. Okay.
That's
so
in fact the highest you can get.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the name.
so I'm going to give you some bonus information.
All right.
Is you are pushing through trained defenses.
Okay.
Right. This person is not a hypnotist like you, but this person is used to protecting their mind.
Got it.
And you have shoved right past that.
Right through that. Great.
Pardon me.
Excuse me. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm here now. You are
Hello.
here. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
And so, so that gives me a whole 3. So I can ask him to do something. Make him do something I tell him for one of them, and that will be. And what are you really doing here?
In a little bit more monotone voice. I was sent by the follower leadership. Many cults have arisen, and we're not in the people's best interest.
Okay. So wait, you're not in the people's best interest, or you think we're not?
Many cults have come up, and we had to investigate yours.
Okay. And what did you do with the other cults that you investigated?
Some continue, and some we handled.
How did you handled? Do you mind taking your robe down and let me see what you got going on under there?
Yeah. Do you mean hood, or do you mean the whole thing?
Definitely the hood, and also open it up and let's see what's happening.
So he
Show
he
me what
takes
you're
the
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
this situation?
he actually I'm just going to take your first instruction, which was take your robe down.
Yeah.
And he like brings the hood back, unclasps the front.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple places where it's attached, drops it, and he's in this like like high-tech ceramic and plastic combat body armor. With a pair of handguns. There's a little submachine gun in the small of his back.
Okay.
Knives up and down his legs. And
I do like knives.
Yeah.
and he's got like cargo pants on. There's all kinds of he's got stuff in his pockets.
Okay. Cargo pants though.
But I know
Marcus.
what can you do? It's usually under a robe.
Not cargo shorts.
Yeah. And other than that, like really, like if he were wearing a helmet, he would look like a SWAT officer, basically.
Right.
All
right.
So
interesting. Marcus, would you mind coming with me for a little bit? I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine. And definitely want to make sure to introduce you to Extrabeth, the leader of our cult, so you can the leader of our group.
Yeah. You wouldn't call it a cult.
Yeah, it's not a cult. We're not a cult.
Our spiritual
Our-
leader.
Yes, our spiritual leader, and you'll see for yourself that she means no one any harm.
oh, okay. May I put my robe back on?
Yes, for right now. Though it'll be coming off again very shortly.
Okay.
And so I lead him into the workshop.
Okay. So that's going to take a little bit of time. So we'll pick up.
What? I'm working here.
Zap, zap, zap. The Jacob's ladder, sparking in the background, and this enormous, ridiculous helmet that you're wearing. And the second that you finish the intention of like putting people back in their correct bodies, their eyes snap open, and you'll recall Pancakes had these like bright blue eyes, and I don't know if you remember that Heart's eyes were sort of gray, and both of them have one of each.
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Heart, which one did you get as the right eye?
My right eye is the gray,
Okay.
and then the left one is the
Left
bright
is blue. Pancakes is the opposite.
That's amazing.
This is all.
I'm a genius. Have I managed to record all of this down while it's been happening?
The recorder is on.
Excellent.
That's not the answer to your question. The little red light's on.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to spend a little bit of time still with them in their gurneys, just checking them out.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Pancakes turns her head to look at you. Is she tied down?
Yeah, they're probably restrained so that
Yeah,
they
okay.
don't flail about.
Pancakes looks and sort of like looks a little confused, but fairly but not like upset or freaking out. And just goes, "Hello."
Hello. And has like a weirdo like wand thing putting over them to like look at their brain scans and stuff through his giant head thing. Probably doesn't do much, but he's just like trying to figure out why it is that there's a physical thing that happened when he was only doing their brains or their intelligences.
Heart, what are you doing?
I'm waking up.
Yep.
So I'm looking up and I'm like, oh, I'm in the workshop. Oh God! She sits straight up and she like flexes. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
You have to rip through those
Yeah.
restraints.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
You can do that. You gotta try.
Yeah. Let's roll hot. I mean hard.
Well, that is kind of hot, but
That is.
Yeah.
Oh, but add a third die. You're rolling with advantage on this because
Yay.
you have panic hysteria strength.
Yeah. 9, 10.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The front, like the chest strap, just rip. Like you can hear the screeching of the bolts stripping. Because the leather doesn't break,
yeah, right.
but the bolts are the weak part of that. And you still have like the belt, the waist strap,
Yeah.
and your legs. But you like shriek, and the strap busts off, and you flex, and your muscles are huge.
And then she relaxes and is so relieved. And she probably like lays back down. Like, oh, thank goodness.
God damn it, Hart. What the actual fuck? How am I going to get another one of these?
That's what you're worried about right now?
What, I did it.
Wait, What did you do?
I put you back. But now, son of a fuck. Here, let me get your legs.
She can like throw her arms around him, just hug him, like buddy hug. Like, thank you so much for putting me back in my muscles. Thank you.
Over
Thank
his
you.
shoulder, you see Pancakes looking at you.
Yes.
With her blue eye and gray eye. And she looks at you over his shoulder and says, "Hi, Heart."
So
And she's gonna kind of like do the thing where she was half hugging and now she's completely distracted and just still kind of squeezing him and not even paying attention. Hi, Pancakes. Are your did you switch her eyes? She's gonna push him a little bit. What?
That's
Yeah.
what she's called.
Oh.
I didn't.
Eleanor. Her name's Eleanor.
Hi.
Oh, good. Hi, Eleanor.
Hi, Eleanor.
Nice to meet you.
Can I get up now?
Sure. Let me.
Of course.
Let me get your restraints. I just want to make sure you didn't fall out or hurt yourself.
He
or
was
anything.
fixing us. He's good.
But what? You didn't always.
I remember. I know who Hannibal is.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Your
So
speech has returned quickly.
I don't know why you have different colored eyes, but I'm going to review the tapes and see what I can find. So you're doing much better, Eleanor.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm going to have to do some more tests on you later, but tomorrow's a big day. So we probably should find Extra, who's really worried about you.
Oh, didn't you stay there?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you're
say.
there? Okay,
yeah,
never mind.
She was watching this, yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
So, but I will need to run a bunch of tests on you later,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense.
How does Heart keep her hair again? I forget. She had long hair?
No, she has short hair, and it's like cut because it fits better in the helmet that way.
Yeah.
So,
But like buzz cut short or pixie cut or...
probably like in between, like not styled. Probably,
Yeah.
probably somewhere between a really short bob and a pixie cut, depending
yeah.
on how often it's been since
Okay.
she cut it.
Well, you know that piece that always gets in your right ear?
Yeah.
And you keep having to put
hate
it
that
back
one.
behind
Yeah.
your ear? Eleanor, when you unstrap her, sits up and does this,
The brush. Oh.
like puts her, but her hair's too short. She has a like blonde buzz cut,
Yeah.
right? Still, it's like still grown out. Or not grown out. But I don't think Hart notices it as much as you two notice this very distinctive body habit that Hart has, is like this sort of like,
Okay. This now makes perfect sense to Hannibal. He's like, yep, all right, I know what's going on here. He doesn't.
but he's sure he does.
He's sure he does. He's like, oh yeah, they got each other's mannerisms and some for vocabulary when they're all mixed up together and blah, blah, blah. It's like in Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
It's got some of your beautiful brain.
Yeah, that's what my brain is. It's beautiful.
You got something in return.
See, that'd be fun.
oh.
I got one blue eye.
It's pretty
We'll
good.
see what else.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens the next time you switch. I mean,
No.
Extra, what are you doing
Uh,
with this conversation? That's
she's
Well, I'm
probably singing a hymn, just of thanks. I mean, to herself, kind of.
Yeah,
But one of her incarnations. And just, Pancakes, I'm so pleased that you're doing better. Eleanor, I'm sorry, Eleanor.
right. Yeah. I think either name is fine.
Oh, good. I prefer Pancakes.
What do you, whatever you would prefer to call me.
Aw.
How are you feeling?
Weird.
Yes. I would expect so.
It was so big. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh. I feel like there's just a sigh of relief from her. It is awesome. It's awesome. I didn't realize how awesome it was until, well, I was your size. But you have blonde fun. That's nice.
And at that point, that's about the time it takes Syndy to come in with Marcus.
Yes.
Oh, good.
And when Syndy comes in, just unabashed zero editing delight on Eleanor's face.
Oh.
Aww.
Syndy, hi!
Hi, Pancakes. You seem well.
She's doing so well.
Yeah, you have.
And she's like unstrapping the leg strap and the,
Her middle name is Eleanor, by the way.
Eleanor. Oh, okay.
I helped.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Heart.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I helped.
We did it together.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Just heart fist bump people?
I don't think.
Okay.
Right now, she's not going to fist bump Eleanor, no.
Just in case.
Yeah.
But does she usually?
I feel like she's more like a pat on the back.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Wow. Oh, God.
Eleanor goes to give you a big shoulder whack. It doesn't land very hard.
Huh. What's... I've got so many questions. What's the last thing you remember?
Well, well, it's more like the first thing I remember is playing with the chickens.
Okay.
And then everything went weird after that. It's kind of a blurry. And Marcus, by the way, is like under your thrall, but looks fucking horrified. Right? Like all this equipment and people tied up, and
There's
like
yes.
power armor in the corner. You know, like
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
like he would like to run away and scream,
Right.
but he can't because you have him.
Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, Syndy, you seem to have brought a friend.
Oh, yes. This is Marcus. He's one of the followers.
He like pulls his lips back in a forced smile, like,
Say hello, Marcus.
"Hello, Marcus." And he makes that noise.
So Marcus was sent by the followers to check out our camp and our people to determine if we were a threat to them. And he brought with him some toys. Marcus, show my friends your toys.
And he just moves his robe back this time, and it sort of hooks back behind his holsters. And yeah, you can see all his gear there.
Oh,
Ooh.
Who are the followers?
you seem to be mildly overdressed for brunch, sir.
I traveled a long distance by myself.
And that's lovely. We like to have visitors from very far away, but typically brunch is a no weapons affair.
I apologize
Just
if
FYI.
I offended you.
It was your first time. You obviously don't know, so we'll excuse it this time for sure.
Tell all my friends who the followers are and where we can find them.
He's like, I'll tell you because you're kind of plugged into him right now. He's saying something that he wouldn't really mind saying. He just doesn't like being forced to say it.
Yeah.
All right. So it's like it's a weird mix of like emotional state that
Right.
with a 15 you're just gonna have the strings for a while.
Exactly.
But he says the followers run the hospital and healing school in the Boneyard. The premier healers in the wasteland.
Okay.
Well,
Well.
was.
I am also a healer. Please meet Pancakes, Eleanor is her middle name. She was a feral ghoul until recently, and I healed her.
All the like, and I don't think you can make him believe something right
But
now.
if I tell him,
yeah.
I'm saying like I can 100% back this up. Yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever it was, this person was a ghoul who attacked me.
Wait, hold on. Is this something that the Brotherhood, the fellow
Followers.
followers would attack us over?
Is this Hannibal asking?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
Hannibal's just asking them. It's like, are they going to come attack us if we can heal ghouls? Is that
Well,
weird?
If they
I
are
mean-
truly healers, then they would want to heal all the afflicted, right? You wouldn't not heal people, would you?
No one can heal ghouls.
Well, I can because I'm a Thetan.
There's just like we're conflicting with his prime directive, right? Like, and I think he's just gonna pass out for now. It's too much.
All right, everyone, let's just.
I have scientific
Marcus?
evidence of magic.
Yeah.
Marcus, thank you so much for coming.
No,
here.
he's passed out.
passed
Oh, you already passed out.
Yeah,
You're
he's
down.
face down on the.
All right.
on
Quick,
the
put him on the
floor.
gurney.
Go on the gurney. Take his guns.
Yeah.
We take the guns and the weapons, and maybe you want to examine some
Yeah.
of this armor.
Yeah. So just at a quick glance, all of you can tell, aside from what you brought out of the vault, these are the best kept weapons you've seen.
Okay.
Right? They're better than the twins' caravan wagon.
Yeah.
They're not energy weapons. Sorry.
Okay.
But
Not when they're so useful.
they're like two big 44 Magnum handguns. Like you shouldn't use both of those at the same time. but also getting a better look at him, he's not a little dude.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's not a Vin Diesel body type. But let's see, what's a step down from that?
Only someone,
Chris
many
Evans?
of us can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a Captain America era Chris Evans.
Like this guy is a killer. He
Well,
kills people.
He is capable of killing, definitely.
Yes.
All right.
He trains to and does killing.
Probably.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
That is a very good guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
that seems.
He's
that
probably
seems good.
muscular and agile, though, and could be taught choreography.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
The lifts he could do.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Don't lift weights, lift people.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry.
So we're putting him on the gurney.
Yep.
If you want to analyze him as a thing, you have
Okay.
that opportunity. Or if you want to use one of your other.
I would absolutely like to analyze him as a thing.
Okay, well, before we get to that, because that's going to take you some time and a lot of your attention, so I'm going to get to your role in a minute. Hart, what are you doing? Are you just waiting to watch this inspection, or are you doing something else?
I feel like she's like gotten up off the gurney. She's probably staring at pancakes. I feel like she's watched this interaction and pancakes flirting and just keeps staring at her. And then pancakes hits her on the shoulder. She thinks about hitting back and then stops and just. I think she's doing the weird creepy kind of stare thing.
Yeah, she's pretty much watching you too.
Yeah. It's almost the thing where she kind of wants to reach out and poke her, but
Okay. What?
I know that's not super interesting, but I think that's
No,
what she'd be doing.
that's all right. That's a fun visual.
Yeah.
What does Hart carry for a sidearm?
I have. I don't remember what it was. I had something picked.
When it's not, power armor time.
Yeah. I think I picked the .38 revolver.
Oh, you get a revolver of some kind? Cool. Okay, so you two are having a mild stare down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Extra?
would like to brain scan this unconscious follower.
Oh, okay. So we'll do
Yeah.
a little bit of
Tag team.
teamwork.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Alright.
no, there's a Magnum. That seems more like her. I
Yeah.
got to pick one, and I didn't. Pick
Yeah,
one.
like a heavy caliber
Yeah.
seems more like
That's
you.
her.
Okay.
So it's a Magnum.
But do you want it to be a
Yes.
A 6 and a 5.
14.
revolver? Could be better.
That's true.
Yeah.
One.
Just need to know real quick. Semi-automatic or revolver?
Semi-automatic.
Okay. Great.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, let's brain scan this unconscious guy. In what way is his mind and soul vulnerable?
In that he's I don't know if you'd call it a vulnerability, but he's a zealot gives the impression of violent, which isn't, but he would do anything for the followers.
Like a true believer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh, if he could be converted, he'll be real good.
And that is meant to describe the difficulty that would
Yeah.
involve.
I get it. perennial favorite. For what does he crave forgiveness, and of whom?
I can tell you the answer to that is his conscience is clean.
Ooh.
That's
Wow.
creepy.
That is creepy.
He either hasn't done anything bad or doesn't understand
Doesn't
what doing
care.
bad things means.
Yes.
Right. Oh boy. Or the things
Those
that
are
he's
the most
done.
dangerous people.
Yeah.
Or the things that he's done, he does not think are bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His conscience is
I mean,
clean.
I burned that house, that whole village down because I had to. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
they deserved
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
All right.
It
then.
benefited
Not
everyone
bad.
Yeah.
except that 35 people.
Well, including them because now they're not doing the thing that they were doing.
Good.
I'm not saying that's his situation, but
It's possible.
the answer to your question is his conscience is
His
clean.
conscience is clean. Okay. Oh, blank slate. All right. And secret pain's our lowest moment. If his conscience is clean, he probably doesn't have very many low moments. Let's go secret pains.
Secret pains. Is that all it says? What are their secret pains?
Yeah, what are your character's secret pains?
Oh. It's a vague pain that probably wouldn't have come up, on a 7 to 9.
Okay.
But the idea that he never had a family, or never married and had a family. He entered training early on and focused on that and never really got into it. Now he's early 50s and feels like it's too late.
Oh, okay. Matchmaker, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Keith doesn't have a husband.
Hannibal?
Okay.
Anymore.
No, it doesn't totally suck. That's a 10.
Okay.
Nice.
What has been done most recently with this or to this?
Most recently. Boy, I don't know how to answer that. Because, he was just hypnotized very recently.
I mean,
But I don't think you want that.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
obviously a
prior to
little
that.
before that.
Yeah, that's a shitty answer. You know what I will say? Sam, what's a go-to hymn in the the kind of the one that everybody hopes we sing, but we can't sing it every week because it'll get old.
definitely Born This Way.
Okay, Born This Way.
Yeah.
He came to the church and was excited that everyone was singing Born This Way because he knew the words.
Oh, all right.
Oh, buddy.
And he sang with them
Nice.
before everyone came out to see, and peek on what was going on.
That is good to know. Who made this?
The followers. He is a product of the University of the Followers.
Okay. Is there anybody specific that is in there?
It's a team of people.
It's a team of people.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is.
if you
it is-
will.
well,
Yeah.
I am impressed. All right. So finally, what's wrong with this, and how might I fix it?
Probably the main flaw. Let's see, what's wrong with this? Is that he has had a very limited worldview, right?
Okay.
He's narrow focused, not narrow minded, but focused, and what he knows about the world is limited to how much good the followers are doing, and protecting their ability to do it is his number one focus, and he hasn't really gotten to learn about other things. But this song, Born This Way, is something that he heard kind of in an offhand way one time in an inn, far away. You actually have this really clear memory of him being at a place to stay near the water, you can hear the ocean. You, Hannibal, know what the ocean sounds like.
Right.
Most of the people in Overlook might not. They might not have ever gone the miles west because it's a relatively long trip on foot.
Right.
And you also don't know what's out there, but you have this distinct memory of being not on the beach, but this place to stay where people buy a room, and that was on the record player that they had there. And he was so fascinated by the song, he asked them to play it again, and And then, like, again, and then the innkeeper was like, "Look,
He had some kid come through here with What's New Pussycat.
Yeah.
We're not doing that again.
Yeah.
I forget what the question was, but that's the answer."
The question is, what's wrong with this, and how might I fix it?
Yeah, so his narrow worldview
Okay.
is probably the main thing that's wrong. And I will say that also filters out a bunch of other what could be wrongs. Like he has 0 radiation. His body's in perfect working order. You don't notice a lot of like he's not like jacked up from drugs or cybernetics, right? So like he is just a physical specimen. Like so yeah, that's what's left to be wrong with him. Whoop.
Right.
The bullet crown.
Yeah, I do need to put those waters.
It's all right.
Interesting.
So, yeah, Hannibal's like, "Aw, poor little guy.
Does anybody need something?
Is there a water in there?
Is there a beer?
Yes.
I would like and
All
beer.
those things.
No water, just beer
Oh well,
and Coke.
it's fine.
Bit of water.
Do you want this
Oh,
one?
I'll
or
have
this
some
one?
later.
This one. So yeah, Hannibal's going to turn to Extra and say, "Oh, poor little guy hasn't really done anything except what people tell him to do.
Yeah.
Poor little sweetums."
He is so full of conviction. It's lovely. If we could just find him a lady friend to settle down and make a family with.
Or just some fun.
Also some fun.
Guys,
That
guy
sounds
needs,
fun.
Guy needs to have some fun.
I think he could be a friend and not a foe.
Oh, I forgot to say, I meant to say this before.
Oh.
In his, didn't have a family.
Yeah.
He never found the right guy.
Oh, guy. Okay.
Yeah, that was clear in your.
Sorry.
I meant to say that and didn't
Yes.
actually say it.
Retcon to
Yeah.
gentleman friend.
Yep, it just reminded me.
Yeah, thank you for specifying.
Hannibal is going to like undo the restraints very slowly, just in case he'd wake up right then.
We've confiscated his weapons.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
All
because we need to relax, so you can't have him up there with his like fanny pack on and stuff.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't know that the service is over. What if we let's bring him into the church where he'll be more comfortable. I
Okay.
think waking up in the electric chapel as opposed to the first aid workshop is probably a little more friendly.
That makes sense.
So, let's just move him in there. We'll have some of the extravagance, maybe
Well, yeah, we'll have
sing a
some
hymn
around.
to him
Yeah.
while he's sleeping.
Yeah, great. Why don't all of you go do that, and I will like just go over some of my notes and some things here in the workshop of all of the weird stuff we've seen today.
Yeah.
Weird? What do you mean?
Well, you are obviously actually magic, and I know you know that,
Yes.
but I know that too,
Yes.
and that is odd.
Everyone knows that.
Wait, she's magic?
Yes, she is literal magic.
The four of you hear the very distinct sound of a magazine sliding home and the rack of a heavy handgun.
Okay.
And you turn to see Eleanor / Pancakes checking the one of the weapons that you took off of Marcus. And then there's like a little bit of a belted portion of her house dress, and she just like tucks it into the back of her house dress. Like the belted portion.
Okay, girl pancakes.
No, pancakes. Why don't you give me that?
I just don't feel right without it.
Yeah, she's got to protect herself. I mean, I got my piece on. You have your piece on?
This seems like it's maybe not the best idea right now. We'll give it back to you. We'll get you a piece. We'll get you one, but that's his gun. We should maybe not hand out his
Hart's
gun.
gonna walk over while this is happening and like do like the kind of take a swing at her, but like training swing, not like just to like test her like while she's focused.
Yeah.
Just be like, woo, to see what she
So
does.
she goes to block it the way you would.
Yeah.
But the way you would do it involves a lot more physical force.
Right.
And so she sort of blocks it and knocks herself to the ground. Right? Like, she's like, huh, boom. And,
Yeah.
and then the gun falls out of her belt and you can just
pick it
take
up.
it. And she's like, well, if it's his, I don't want to take it. Like, she's not even having a conversation about getting punched at.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
she's just
Yeah.
like on the ground and you have the gun now.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, well, I don't want to take it if it belongs to him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hart, can I?
Hey, Eleanor, what's your favorite food?
Well, what's your favorite food?
Burger and fries.
Yeah. Burger and fries, obviously. Lots of ketchup.
Hart looks super fucking freaked out.
Yeah, Hart. Can we just?
She's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed the hand thing is the
Yeah.
thing that you do, and
Yeah.
I think there's a fair amount of heart in pancakes now.
Does that mean there's more pancakes in me?
Maybe.
Maybe.
How much
Did you-
pancakes do you feel?
Eleanor's like getting back to her feet, like,
Hannibal's trying so hard to not say, did you just figure that out?
Yeah. Listen, it's like when
Yes, we did.
it's like when someone lends you their favorite jacket and it's got a little bit of their perfume left on it. You'll be fine. There's just some heart footprints in there.
Okay.
It's
You
not
feel
a
fine,
single
right?
white female situation.
Okay.
I think there's just a little. You have some ode to pancakes, and she's got ode to heart.
I
mean,
can't borrow people's jackets. They're
I
too
am-
small.
I am single.
What?
True.
It's I don't know. Did you see that movie?
A what?
Never mind.
Never mind. It's okay.
Okay, so what are we going to do with him?
Let's
Let's
You
put him
take
in
him
the
over there?
shop. Yes.
Okay, so you guys take that.
She tries to, like, put her forefinger against your forefinger as you're poking her in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this
it-
what we're doing now?
This is very strange.
Hello.
Heart. It's cool. It's cool.
Hello.
I'm gonna
It's cool.
Hello.
Go over to pancakes.
The
Heart.
chickens are mine.
Oh. And her face drops and the, like,
but maybe you could come visit them.
Are they?
the unmitigated
Maybe she-
disappointment on her face
But maybe
is,
she can
like,
just
even
come
Hart
visit
can
them
read it.
sometime.
But if she's part heart, aren't they part hers too, I guess?
There are 2 chickens. You could take care of them together.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're a part heart. You're panka heart. I don't.
No.
Take a heart.
It's just pancakes.
I'm pancakes.
Oh.
Or
Okay.
Eleanor.
No,
Hmm. That's weird.
but yes, it's not that.
That's very weird.
Listen, everything is weird, and it's okay. Weird is good.
Weird is normal. If it wasn't weird, it would be bad.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's
Right?
deep.
It
Yes.
is.
Whoa.
She looks
Yeah.
very confused. With God.
But it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. You're fine.
So-
You're fine.
Everything's
Hart.
fine. Okay.
Does that mean I can help with the chickens?
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
Okay. We're gonna need more chickens, guys.
We'll get some
Yeah.
more chickens.
Okay.
I think we
And maybe
can.
a Brahmin
Yeah.
and a dog.
Yeah. Oh, I want a dog too.
Wait,
Yes,
what do we
now
need
they're
for the
best friends.
Birmingham musicians? We need a Brahmin and a donkey. No.
We can have a donkey. What's a donkey?
I don't think those exist anymore. Or if they do, they have more limbs or heads than they're supposed to.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I saw that in that really old movie that was the animated movie. Do they talk? With the green guy with the little ears? And Donkey was his friend and they talked?
I don't think they talk. I think that was just a movie.
Chickens can talk, though. Did you know
They
that?
can say hello.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So,
All right. So, Hart, why don't you help me carry Marcus
Okay.
back
Yeah.
into the temple?
Okay.
We can wake him up there and have a rational, reasonable conversation
Can
with him.
Pancakes come with me?
And yeah, pancakes will come with.
Okay.
Pancakes is going to help you because pancakes really can't help you.
But she could carry her gun. She's good with guns.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
We'll keep
that's
his
not
gun
very good.
We're
separate
gonna
from
keep
where
the guns
he
here.
is.
I need a
Okay,
gun.
we'll get you a gun, but we're going to keep his guns here.
Yeah.
I mean, she's part heart. That's a lot of gun knowledge.
It is.
That is true. 2 hearts are better than 1.
Are
That's
there
so nice. She's nice.
are there pants?
Would you like some pants?
Yeah.
We can get you pants.
so Hannibal's going to go back around to Pancakes, and he's going to pull his 44 out and like stick it in the back of her
Oh.
purse thing.
Okay. Cool.
I'm totally arming Pancakes.
All right. I mean, she draws it and immediately goes through all of the smooth steps to make sure that it's loaded and there's one in the chamber and then it's on safety is on.
Yeah.
Heart looks really proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
I
job.
did
This is a bad idea. I'm letting it go, but it's a bad idea.
Thanks, Hannibal.
You don't trust me with guns?
I trust you with guns.
But she's like me. She is me.
Yeah, but she's just like you, like right now.
Well,
You don't trust me with guns right now?
I trust you all the time.
Oh, but not right now?
I'm not you.
She's
I'm
not
me.
you.
You're
She's
right. Yeah.
Pancakes. And
But you're
Pancakes
kinda me.
just learned how to use guns. I'm just saying,
She's a very quick
she's a
learner.
very quick study. You're a very quick study.
Thanks, Cindy.
Right,
That's
this
really
is-
nice of you to
This
say.
is, it's all fine. It's fine. It's just a bad idea. It's okay. We'll just...
Wait, what's a bad idea?
Well, you haven't had any formal training yet, but maybe after we deal with Marcus, Hart could take you for target practice.
I'll vouch for her. I just saw what she did. She's fine.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be target practice.
No, to do target
To
practice.
shoot at the
Yeah,
targets.
we shoot at stuff together.
Oh, cool.
We're on the safe end
So-
of the gun.
Okay, I like that.
By the way, guys, we have a very big day tomorrow. I want to remind all of you that it's the day we go.
Oh, right,
To
the
the clouds.
clouds. Right.
That's where we go shoot.
Oh,
things.
Pancakes, you should come to the clouds with us.
Yeah, you totally should.
I don't have...
I don't know.
But we should
Everything's still
probably...
very new. Clown reconnaissance
It's
is...
so bright in the daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch my workshop?
But Pancakes is my friend.
Yeah.
But she'll be here when we get back.
Oh, okay.
And someone will need to watch the chickens while we're gone.
Just true. There might be dogs there with the things, though.
Right?
And you could
You can bring a dog
one back.
I'll totally bring a dog.
Bring all
And then
of
we
them
have to
back.
figure out the name together.
Okay.
Okay, cool. We have a very, very big day tomorrow.
Yes.
I just want to remind all of you. So you should probably go and do your stuff
Yeah, yeah.
in the chapel.
Try to get us out of here?
Oh, it's just we have a very big day tomorrow.
Yeah, no, we gathered that. We're just having a nice, normal conversation here.
But I love the image too of like Hart already has Marcus over her shoulder, and it's like,
I'm just trying
wait,
to.
what?
Just standing there holding the dude.
You were on your way out the door like 3 times, guys.
And Hart, you feel like Eleanor's sitting next to you, and you feel this like brushing at your back, and he's like, he's drooling on you.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
All right. We'll take him out into the chapel.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Big-headed jet.
Okay. Excellent. Roll open your brain.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah!
Oh,
That's
no.
a 6.
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
I get an experience.
Really big day tomorrow.
Okay. So the 4 of you go off into the chapel.
Yep.
Yep.
And for all of you, is it like what's your evening look like?
I'm hanging out with my new best friend, Pancakes. Because we're soulmates. Kind of we share one soul, it seems, but it's kind of the same,
Kind of
right?
smooshed together a
Yeah.
little.
Smoosh soul is the same as soulmate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Um,
You're going to introduce her to your friend Gra.
Yeah!
And you got 2 friends.
New friends! Very excited about this. Gra, you're going to love Pancakes.
She's just like me.
Yeah. Very excited.
I totally want there to be some sort of like saddle armor, like a motorcycle top, like
Oh, yeah,
on
like a
on
motorcycle
his,
seat.
Yeah, like on his shoulders, and the 2 of them are back there, like adventure.
We'll get there. It's gonna need a workshop roll.
Yeah.
Well, if my brains don't leak out my eyeballs, I can do it.
We'll get to you in a minute. Hold on. I'm saving you for last.
If.
oh boy.
I'm going to go and tell my clown friend that that tomorrow is the big day, and he gets to get let out of the brig once the clown menace is
I'm so excited.
disabled. Yes, I know. It's been...
But I understand why I'm here, and it makes sense.
We have very exciting things for you to see once you come out. There have been miracles. I performed So many miracles.
What was it?
There was this poor, afflicted soul called Pancakes. Well, she wasn't called Pancakes back then. And she
Pancakes.
was a ghoul. You've seen a feral ghoul before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I healed her.
What?
She's a person again.
But before you said it, he says, you healed her? And, like, makes a gun with his hand? You know, like...
Took care of her?
Yeah, like...
No. Nope. She's resurrected. She's now one of the flock.
What?
Yes. It's very exciting.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm. You'll get to meet her when you get out.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. And if you need anybody to help tomorrow, I'm willing to come with you.
Oh. That is quite kind of you to offer.
You don't have to give me a gun or anything, but I can point you in the right direction.
Yes, your information was quite helpful. I know you were loath to go back to that place. But...
Well, if I have you protecting me, I'm sure it'll be all right.
Yes, indeed it will. I will consider it.
Okay.
Rest now. It will be a big day tomorrow, either way.
Okay, thank you. And he immediately goes to lay down on his cot.
Oh, yeah, you bringing your army tomorrow?
Seacrest is still a little winged, so I'm going to bring... Like, what do I usually have? 2 that like follow me around, so I'm going to bring Lively and one other one.
Oh, you're not going to bring like all of your flock?
Well, I think if we want to take we can bring more of them, but it's a risk,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So it's up to you how you want to do that.
Oh yeah. I guess it depends on what our plan is actually tomorrow. So she's probably going to go back to the chapel, realize that, wait, I'm not clear on what Hannibal's plan was, and go talk to Hannibal.
Sweet.
While he's high on jet.
I don't know what he's going to say.
Oh boy.
We'll get to that in a second. Mm-hmm. What's Hart doing?
I think, like, hang out in the chapel for a while, and I think she's gonna take Pancakes to go visit her friend.
Okay.
Knock 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 knock.
Yeah.
Knock, knock,
Grow, but
knock, knock.
you wasn't asleep.
Okay, but she's really excited.
Yeah. Okay.
Girl, this is Pancakes.
She came in earlier.
Yeah, but she's like, we share a soul now together. It's one.
Whoa! Like his eyes get huge. You can see the lights all the way around. Like,
Yeah.
What?
Pancakes, do the gun thing. Show him the gun thing.
what? My gun? And Graw's not concerned about somebody pulling a 44 in his room. Like,
That's
whatever.
normal.
No, but break it down. Show him.
You mean like just dismantle it?
Yeah.
Like, and it's in pieces before she's done.
Yeah. And then put it back together. Put it back together now. Put it.
Well, okay, and she puts it all back together, and
She grins and like points at like I did that. She didn't say that, but she's like,
he's so good, and he just like puts a high five up, and then both of you hit his hand.
like exactly the same.
Yeah, he knows not to swing a high five at people now because he's dislocated shoulders. So now he just puts it up.
Yeah.
And lets other people hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look at her eyes. Look at her eyes.
He peers, and it takes him a second. And he's like, "Oh,
We share
opposites.
eyes. Yeah. We share eyes now too. We're best friends.
Weird." And there's a lot of that kind of conversation between the three of you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talking into the night.
Yeah. Around and round
Of
and
like
round.
how deep that is.
Yeah.
And he has questions, and then you have answers, and
Yeah.
that's probably a good use of the evening.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on with Marcus in the chapel?
So I wait with him until he wakes up
Uh huh.
and say, "I'm sorry. I know This has been a lot for you.
Is he tied up?
No.
Okay.
Because we want to I want to make sure he doesn't think we're a threat.
Okay. So he has all his, like...
He has his armor, but we took the weapons.
Yeah, okay.
And so I let him know, like, we're holding on to your weapons. We're just going to check them out. We will return them to you. They're yours. But I just wanted you to know we are not a threat to you in any way.
Well, how long have I been out?
Well, a few minutes. Not that long.
We were just talking outside the front of the chapel. How did I get... You can't carry me in here.
Oh, my friends helped carry you in here from the workshop next door.
A workshop?
Do you not remember any of that?
No?
Oh.
What did we talk about?
We just talked a little about the followers. We talked a little bit about what brought you here. We just talked a little bit. And, we explained a little bit about who we are and how we're, we don't mean anyone any harm. We're just living our lives out here. Fresh out of our vault.
I guess I don't feel good. Okay. Well, I guess I'm probably just going to go get a room in the arch. Can I just have my stuff?
Why don't we get back to you tomorrow? Get a room, rest up tonight. So there are a couple people I wanted you to talk to and wanted you to meet before you left.
Okay. And he's just like squinting and his brow's furrowed and he's really lost more than a few minutes.
Yeah, clearly. But I still have 2 hold on him. Yes?
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, we're going to just take that. So, actually, for him to just go get a room and not get his guns back would probably need one of those hold.
Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty extreme suggestion for him.
Okay.
So...
If he pushes back, I'm just going to wait here. I'll just go over and get your guns.
You get him his stuff.
I get him his stuff and I bring it back.
Okay.
Or I give him his stuff. I brought it with me.
Yeah. So, he just reholsters everything and goes to get a room. You still have 2 holds.
Yeah, just before he goes, just remind him. Just remember, Marcus, we mean you no harm.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, if I was out of it, I feel fine.
Good.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Wanted to make a good impression. He's like squinting and like he clearly has a headache. You know, like he's trying to be his ambassadorial self.
Get some rest.
Yeah.
Get some rest. We'll talk again.
Okay.
Once you've had some rest.
Yeah. I mean, the followers don't mean you any harm. I'm just...
We understand.
Trying to get information.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so he takes off.
Excellent. And I go looking for Mayor Tandy.
Okay.
I guess it's still the middle of the day.
Well, no, I think we're in the evening. We're kind of like sun's down, but it's like mid-evening, like 8-ish,
all right.
something
so
like that.
I guess go knock on her door.
Okay.
I say good evening, Mayor Tandy. How are you?
I'm all right. I was just getting ready to turn in.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't catch it too terrible a time. Just want to let you know that there is a follower in town.
Okay. Yeah.
They came to check out our group.
Yeah, they come by sometimes.
Yeah. What's been your dealings with them? How have they been? He came pretty well armed and pretty well armored.
Yeah, that adds up.
Yeah.
They usually come by, check in with. Oh, what's that doctor's name?
Davis?
Davis, yeah, Doc Davis. He'll resupply.
Yeah.
They won't tend to anybody here because I don't know if you know, Davis flunked out.
Oh no, I didn't.
And so he's pretty good, but he's got a little bit of a problem. She makes the drinky gesture with her hand, which is like we're fine. He's himself,
right.
And whatever. If they don't want to come, fuck them.
All right.
But yeah, they'll come by every once in a while, see if he's dead yet, and then we'll buy some supplies from them. And
are they
sort of
dangerous?
I mean, they will defend themselves.
Okay.
Absolutely. They are one of the better armed groups in the wasteland.
Yeah, I was a little concerned because he said that he came here to make sure we didn't mean anyone any harm. And the implication was that if they decided we did, they were going to do something about it.
Yeah, they have been an active presence.
All right.
They mostly have been tied up with the 1100s. They haven't really worried about the clowns or the fixies, but the 1100s and the barons have been most of their focus. So I guess that's
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's just good to have that information. Good to know. Just want to let you know. His name's Marcus. He's here. We've got a little bit of a bond going, so...
okay. Marcus. I wonder if I've met him before. Older guy?
Yeah, about 50-ish, salt and pepper beard.
I think he's been here before.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He came in, he was acting a little shady, so that's why I sort of singled him out to talk to him.
Yeah. The hoods are weird.
The hoods are weird.
Why
It
do
was
they
weird.
wear the hoods up
Yeah.
all the time?
Yeah, like, it says, like, I mean harm when you're walking around with a hood up.
Yeah. It's not armor. They're
Yeah.
not armored.
Yeah.
Why do you wear the hood up?
Come on,
It's
guys.
weird.
Come on.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, you have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
And then I'm going to go get some sleep.
Is tomorrow the
Tomorrow's
the day?
The day. Tomorrow's a
Okay.
big day.
Great.
The
Great.
big day.
Well, good luck out there. We're obviously all on the same side here, so
Yep,
we're pulling for
100%.
you, and we appreciate what you've done for us already, obviously.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to the continued partnership.
And so are we. I think once we deal with the clowns, I think we can start talking about what to do with their territory.
Yeah, I mean they're right in our backyard. It's,
Right.
It's untenable.
It's going to make things a lot better, and I think there's a good way for all of us to coexist
Okay.
in this region.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't see why not. We've
Yeah.
been, we'll make all of our resources available, and
Good. Well, we'll talk about it more later.
great. Okay. Well, have a good night.
And you too. Toodle on back. I'm going to sleep in the vault tonight.
Yeah.
Ugh, where's Lance? Haven't seen Lance in a while. Go find Lance.
Yeah. You can turn him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn him up.
Ooh.
Quote.
Turned up. Something's
Yes.
getting turned up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Copy that.
Before the night ends, I have one more thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Just sometime during the conversation, Hart suddenly will pause and think for a second, and then grab one of her guns and make sure that she still knows how to break down her gun.
Good point. That's
Yeah.
a really good
Yeah,
point.
Okay.
Yep.
Does she?
Does she?
Mhm.
Do I need to
Yes,
roll?
you
Oh,
do.
okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, she's gonna look visibly relieved and then put it back.
Share, not swap. Got
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Cool.
Although, you do have this memory of like a pretty kick-ass way to do a roast. The secret to not letting it dry out is, yeah,
All food is animals.
Oh no.
and that occurs to you as well.
Oh no!
I mean, potatoes aren't animals, but the rest of it,
Chickens.
Oh boy.
yeah.
She's just gonna ponder that while they're all having their conversation.
Yeah,
Oh,
got to keep
poor
the roast
Hart.
in a bag so that the
Okay.
moisture stays in, so the connective tissue turns into gelatin.
I know about as much about that as I do about guns. So woohoo! Role playing.
Yay!
So, Extrabeth, when you come into the workshop,
Yes.
you see Hannibal moving, like he's doing something at the workshop, but he's moving like this, like minute hand speed,
Oh.
and turning a screw and doing something at the workshop. But and the monitor is on with a bunch of static. And there's a bunch of stuff laid out, and you see him working on something, but as if you were watching a slow motion claymation video sort of thing.
Okay. What does it look like he's doing?
What was it you're working on?
Well, I'd probably be the thing that he wanted to work on really quickly was the Deathclaw Gauntlet.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, the pieces for that are laid out, and he has attached one bolt
Okay.
to something.
There are the sequins off to the side to be going on.
Yes.
Because not for me.
Yeah. Naturally. Okay.
But that's what else do I have in my project list? Oh, I have a lot of things in my project list.
So, I think she's just gonna kind of walk in quietly to out of arm's reach
Mhm.
and say, Hannibal, what are you working on?
Yeah.
Nothing?
No, he's just working.
Okay, he's in the zone. I got it. Well, it's
It's
sparkly,
an
so it's probably for me. I'm not going to interrupt him.
Yeah.
Just going to figure this out on my own. That's fine. I don't remember what the plan is for tomorrow, so I guess we'll bring extra people.
Okay.
Well, I think I
Or
mentioned the plan. The
Michio.
plan is to bring lots of people and kill them all.
Lots of people and kill them all. Got
Because
Yeah.
they're now incapacitated, hopefully.
it. Yeah.
And, shitting all over
Ooh.
the place and cramping, etc.
And my followers generally want savagery, so...
Yeah.
Yep. That adds up.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll probably select, since Hannibal seems busy, I'm like, I'm just gonna let him work on that, and I'll go to probably the most devoted ones to reward them with going on this mission.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So you start raising your army,
Yeah.
and everyone gets pretty pumped.
Yeah.
And
Tell them I'll get a good night's sleep.
yeah. You end up having to have a lottery because you can't bring 50 people. It's
Yeah.
not going to work.
Right.
So you do a lottery for 10 people
Perfect.
because all 50 of them want to go.
Yeah.
So we'll have that be in the background.
Cool.
Hannibal, while you're working on this thing, you have the distinct memory of this buzzing, high-pitched presence next to you.
Yeah.
But by the time you looked, there was nothing there. It was probably a mosquito. Or,
Fecking bugs.
yeah.
Oh man.
Boy. Whew. This is going to be great.
He
tomorrow.
really appreciates how well he works under this and how quickly.
Uh-huh.
It's
smooth.
time
Everything's
flies.
going
Yeah.
right into spot. And as you finish, the sun's coming up.
Oh, good. He got no sleep.
That's
I wasn't planning on getting this sleep anyway. I was just hoping to get more done.
So we'll fast forward a little bit. Hannibal, for the morning, I need you to understand that everyone you are interacting with is moving at 0.75 speed. They're moving in
Okay.
slow motion now. Okay? And it's almost, it might even be 0.8, right? Are you fucking with me? It's that kind of slowness of what?
Hey, how are you? And then beat.
It's the
Good.
sloth
It's
joke. Yeah, it's
yeah.
the sloth joke from
Yeah.
but it's your life. Your whole life is the sloth joke this morning.
oh my god, I would murder.
Yeah.
I think we have a very important day today, guys.
Yeah.
For all of us,
I
how is Hannibal acting?
agree.
This is my personal hell.
Yeah.
Hell exists. That would be what my hell is.
Well, he's probably agitated.
Yeah.
But-
So your impression of Hannibal in the morning is a little twitchy, a little hyper. Seems is quick and seems impatient with everyone. But
All right. Good times. Good times. It's going to be great.
and so also as the sun's coming up, you realize about the time where this is going to leave your system is the rough time you're supposed to show up at the clowns.
Well, I'm going to make sure I take an extra one just in case. then.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Right. Because I don't want to suddenly have a hangover right then.
Right. Yeah.
No,
That would be real
that's-
bad timing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's
no.
that's definitely the reason.
It
that
won't, no, it makes
Maybe
me
you
better.
won't have withdrawal symptoms this time.
maybe if you take two right in a row, that'll
It'll
actually
last twice as
yeah,
long,
that'll
right?
really help.
That, I think his thought process is just, this helps me work better.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
And so when push comes to shove, working better is good.
yeah,
Yep.
no, that's right. That's
Okay.
right. All right,
Great.
great. Whew.
Also, I don't know if anyone would notice. Hannibal, you notice the loss of your right pinky nail, which is on your workbench.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Right.
So it doesn't hurt. It's there's just the pink flesh of your pinky
Yeah.
is there, but it's not bleeding.
I'll just tape it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
put a little tape on it. Got it.
Oh
in doubt, duct tape.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Did I knock it off? Come on.
No, I mean the whole nail. Is
Yeah, the whole nail came off.
Not
No,
like
that's what he's wondering. He's like, what the?
Yeah.
Whatever. Just
Okay.
tape it up.
Cool. Cool. All right.
Kimmy is so disturbed.
Very wrong. Don't like that.
It's all right. It's not like you don't know any healers.
Well, and also, he might be feeling a little bit overconfident at this point.
Really?
I imagine why.
Being on uppers and stimulants.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I feel great. Everything's great. Okay.
Great.
And
Spoilers.
so also
Spoilers.
we know, like the audience knows because you were turning the screw this fast, and that's why it took you all night. But like that, your right palm is itchy, right? From like you held the screwdriver all night, and you just can feel the like itchiness. Are you right-handed? I forget.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So Hannibal, your right palm is like itchy, like your fingers are itchy,
Right.
and it was the right pinky nail that came off. So. It's probably just because you've been working so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I have the new blinged out Deathclaw gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all ready to go. Extrabeth, you're...
I didn't have time to electrify it
Yay!
next time.
Oh, electricity would be good.
Yeah.
But it's very sparkly. I love it. Thank you. It goes with my hat.
And out.
But, Beth, Hannibal seems, like, dismissive and anxious and just leaves.
It's a
I
little
got shit to do.
a little rude, but he did make me a sparkly gift.
Yep.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna let it go for now.
All right.
All right.
All right. So, I'm going to assume everybody has all the stuff they need for an incursion.
Yep.
First, quick, when Hart gets up... Wait, where does Hart stay tonight? In the workshop?
Yeah, just go back to the workshop.
Where he's working in slow motion? Okay, so that's something you're like, fell asleep.
Yeah.
All right.
Several bottles of wine.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
odd.
she's just like not that.
Yeah,
small.
nope. Not that inquisitive.
That's
And-
weird, but I was pancakes today, so that's not the weirdest thing that's happened.
Truth. And when Pancakes picks up a cot and brings it into the workshop to put near yours, is that fine?
Aw.
Okay.
So my friend, we're having a sleepover.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And at this point, she has found pants and like a tank top, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like Hart would help her find clothes that matched.
Yeah. Okay. So you're wearing matching clothes. Perfect.
Oh my god.
And we're making plans to make little armor,
Okay.
Oh
like
my
her
god.
size armor.
Well, what I wanted to point out is when you wake up, she's doing push-ups next to her cot.
Oh boy.
She does
so
like
proud.
she does like 5, and then rests.
That's how it starts.
Yeah, she's doing it though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good job.
Yes.
We have a weight set in this thing. We totally do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a free weight set, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's probably the one
Full of
thing
bars
I
and
went
stuff.
back into the vault for.
Okay.
It's the one thing I'm I will face those jerks to get my
Bring the plates.
Yep.
yeah
yeah.
45 bar.
I have somebody else to lift with. Aw.
Okay. Cool. So Pancakes is not coming with you today, but
Somebody's got to watch those chickens.
yeah. So you have your car armor is still pretty shot up, right? We
Yeah.
haven't got around to fixing that yet. Okay. But you would want to take your
Battle armor anyway.
big armor anyway.
Yeah.
I need to put that on my list.
It's not market day. Gra doesn't mind if you borrow the minigun again, but he is going to stay in town because he'd rather he needs to protect the town.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or at least that's what he perceives. That's what he's going to do.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
you gear up. You've got the whole thing. You don't have to hold the minigun all the time. It just rides behind you.
Before we go, I'm going to make very detailed plans with Pancakes about caring for the chickens for the day.
Yeah. Okay.
What their day is going to be like.
Okay. Yep. She follows along and takes notes.
Yeah. No, we're planning together because we both have our half brain.
Yeah.
So together we make a chicken plan.
Yeah. Yeah. But she's still writing it down.
Okay, good.
She's got to write it down.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go see Marcus. This morning. Check in on him. How is he this morning?
Yeah, well, he's in, Joe's bar
Yep.
for breakfast.
Yeah.
And has his hood down, but otherwise the robe's on.
Yeah.
And at this point, you could tell, because he's sitting down, you can see, like, all the gear is under that robe,
Yeah.
and you can identify it for what it is now.
Yeah.
But, he looks up when you come in, he says, hey, and then there's, like a little frown, and then he's, like tries to put on the cheerful face again, but, like, there's this cloud that passes over his face.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And he's like, hey, Syndy.
Hey, Marcus. How are you feeling? How did you sleep?
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird dreams.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
sure why I just told you that.
It's all right. People do that all the time. They just tell me things.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
You're really easy to talk to.
Oh, thank you. So are you.
Cool.
In your travels, I assume that, the followers you travel, you visit places. Have you dealt with the clown posse?
Well, we haven't really had to,
Yeah.
and they don't really bother us.
Yeah, because they seem pretty bad.
Yeah, but that's more on this side.
Yeah.
Like, where we operate, mostly we don't go over there.
Okay.
And they don't range very far, so
All right. Well,
we haven't really needed to deal with them.
Well, we all need to deal with it today. So I'm going to go over there to deal with the clowns today.
Oh.
Yeah, like
You mean, like, make a deal?
No. I think we're going to try to take care of the problem once and for all.
Yeah, I mean, they're a real pain in the ass for everyone who lives over here.
Yeah. So again, just wanted to let you know that's something that we're doing here. We have a plan. We sent them some basically poisoned water to weaken them,
Oh.
and so now we're going to go over and try to finish the job.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Why is Tappy staring at me like
Way to tell the plan.
I'm building trust with a heavily armed and fortified tribe.
Great, they're going to go back and say, dude, they tell their plans all over the place. Don't tell them what we're doing.
Would you mind if I mean, look, we don't have anything against this. Like, I don't even have to talk to my superiors. Like, wiping out the clowns is fine.
Oh, great.
Do you mind if I tag along?
I was going to ask you if you wanted to.
I mean, I'm not supposed to get involved,
That's fine.
but I would like to observe.
Yeah, please come along. And here I'm going to spend that next hole and ask him to fight to protect me.
Aw, dang.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
That's happening subliminally.
Yeah,
and
it's-
he's saying,
it's-
like, I'm not going to fight, but
And
I'll just come along
yeah,
and
'cause it's
definitely
gonna- it's gonna
protect
be
you with my
pretty
life.
dangerous
Yeah.
for me. I mean, I've got my skills, but it's going to be.
Yeah.
We're expecting it might be a little hairy.
Yeah, well, I think we've built a good rapport, and I'd be happy to, I just want to see how you
Yeah.
all operate, and be able to let the university know what's happening.
That sounds
So,
great.
Cool. All right. Well,
So yeah, now he's coming with.
yeah. So he wraps
Sweet.
up and gets ready to head out with you.
All right.
He doesn't have any extra stuff with him. Like, it's just all the
Oh yeah,
stuff
no,
that's under
he's
the
got
robe is
and
yeah.
armor,
Yeah.
that's real nice.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Um,
we line up with everyone else.
Okay. Any other pre-show prep?
Can I get just some kind of armor? Like some sort of vault armor or leather armor? I would like armor 1.
Please roll weird.
Literally any armor.
It's now a +3, so that's an 11.
You have 2 armor
Sweet.
today.
Oh,
I'm not going to explain why.
Oh, good.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
is that all right?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm a giant fan of this. This is
Okay.
the best.
Man.
Cool.
Armor. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Okay, so
All right.
we head out across the wasteland with the advice from. Oh, are you going to have your clown friend? Does he have a name? Probably.
Oh, he does have a name, but I couldn't find it in the
yeah,
book.
I can't either.
Clown friend.
Clown friend.
Trevor's fine, if
What
that's
was-
what we call him.
What was his clown name?
Didn't you give him a new name? I feel like you named him.
I didn't name him.
It's-
I've only named Pancake
Yeah.
so
Oh,
far.
is it? No, Curly's the woman with the dog.
Curly's the woman with
He's
the dog.
not
Yeah, it's
Dr.
not Giggles.
Dinsdale.
There is
Dinsdale.
there is another
I don't think I
clown.
have it.
Does he not have a name?
Not on here.
Okay, let's just give him a name real quick.
What do you like?
Trevor.
Yeah, sure, Trevor. That's fine.
Okay, I'm going to list him under the extravagance.
Okay.
Slappy.
Well, which is it?
I don't know. I'm just naming things.
Trevor or Slappy?
We're going with Trevor.
Okay,
Okay.
Trevor, I'm going to put ex-clown.
Yeah.
Retired clown? That
Retired
sounds
clown.
nicer.
Retired.
Yeah.
Former.
Yeah.
Clown.
You know what?
Trevor, formerly known as
Yes,
Clown.
because if there are any clowns that want to defect, he can help.
Yeah.
He can help bring them into the fold, as
Yeah,
it were.
he's also giving you a pretty good idea of where, like, some of the blind spots are. The clowns keep talking about, like, look, we need to get patrols out there, and everyone's too lazy to cover it, and, like, nobody comes over here anyway, so who cares, blah, blah, blah. So you're able to get within a pretty close distance, like about half a mile or so. Okay?
Nice.
Is that close enough for binoculars to kind
Yeah.
of check
Yeah,
everything out?
It's you're 800 to 1,000 meters, so roughly. So
Excellent.
what's like almost 10 football fields. It's pretty far, but with binoculars or a scope or all the various things you have available to you, you can start to spy things.
Cool.
And what you see is not pretty. There is like the first, as you zoom in, so there's this like 3-story building, which is the Corvega plant, right? And there's a lip along the roof where you can walk around the roof, and there's this like knee-high lip. The first thing you zoom in on, because you see some movement, is somebody in like pretty half-assed clown makeup and outfit, leaning over the edge and just yakking all down the side of the building. And that's as much as I'm going to get into that, because like vomit is a major trigger for me.
Yes.
That's
We're not gonna,
totally fair.
Totally fair.
So we're not going to get super gross with that.
Yay.
But
It's gross. Just know that.
yeah, that is the harbinger of what you're looking at.
Oh, boy.
Okay, is just people suffering. Of everyone you could see, they are in great sadness and despair. And however, I should mention, Hannibal, that this is still in slow motion. The walk here took fucking forever. Why is everybody so slow?
Oh my god.
So, really, you all hiked for about an hour. Right?
Right, but it's 5 fucking hours.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's what it seems like. You're also pretty sure the sun set and rose again by the time you got here. And it's now 8 a.m. the next day.
Skins.
Perfect.
He knows that he's on drugs.
Yeah.
And he took them for a reason.
Yep.
And this was that reason.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
He's all right. He's just like, oh well, it seems that way. Yeah. This is hell.
Yeah.
It just seems like I'm in hell.
Oh boy.
We need to see if this sickness goes with everybody inside the plant.
Indeed.
There could be some people who are not sick.
Yeah, Dr. Giggles may have his own stash of water.
Oh,
Or maybe it's a trap.
Did you bring Trevor with you, or you just pumped him for information and left him out?
No, we're bringing him.
Okay.
Bringing him.
So when you get there, he remembers something that he hadn't thought of before.
Oh, okay.
And about 200 meters up, which I'm just going to go say we're at 1,000 meters right now. 200 meters closer, there's a burned out husk of a hardware store. And he says, so normally there are scouts in there because there's an underground tunnel that'll go to a broken out part of the subway, the LA subway.
that goes to.
And then
Someone uses that? What?
that goes to a part of the sewer, which then connects to the basement of the Corvega plant.
Oh, okay.
That's fantastic.
I think that sounds like a place that we should go
Okay.
first.
Wow, I'm glad you brought this guy along.
You're welcome.
I for some reason was remembering the hardware store is on the other side of the plant. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned it before.
Oh, no, it's all right. It's useful, Trevor.
Hannibal, roll weird, please.
10.
Why is Trevor talking so fast? He seems guilty.
Oh, no.
God. Oh, God.
Okay. We need to reconnoiter a little more before we commit ourselves to a position, because one bullet ruins your whole week.
All right.
Yeah, tell me
Yeah.
about it, Trevor says.
Right.
Like, his legs are working now, and that's great.
So the clown that's vomiting that I can see through the binoculars, I would like to use direct brain whisper projection
Okay.
Ooh.
and tell him to go to that warehouse
Go to
thing that we were going to go into
Oh,
with
the hardware
that
store?
hardware store.
Yeah.
Go in there and wait.
Okay. Yeah, let's roll. Oh my.
Oh, wow.
So that is a, what is that? 14.
Okay.
Good rolls.
So for a moment, you're looking through the clown's eyes, and you're on this roof with like 4 other people who are pretty sick, but are committed to being lookouts.
Mm-hmm.
And you, Baxter, say, "No one's watching the hardware store. I'm going." And the other 4 are like, "Fucking whatever," and return to their buckets. And Baxter,
Does Baxter go through the building out, or does the Baxter go down the side? Like, how does Baxter...
yeah, so Baxter goes to a working elevator that comes up. There's like a box, like elevator receiving room at the top on the roof of the building. So you go into the door, and then you're in like a mini lobby, right? The size of the elevator door.
Okay.
This is not a freight elevator. This is a passenger elevator. Goes in, hits one of the flickering buttons, the down flickering button, goes all the way down, and goes down to the basement. One person asks him what he's doing, and he says, "No one's watching the hardware store." And yaks again.
Yeah.
And then that person passes out.
Right.
And Baxter continues down into the basement and the sewer and the subway tunnel and the access tunnel under the hardware store. And unfortunately for you, you're stuck watching this whole thing,
Nice.
but
That's terrible.
you also watch it in fast motion.
Oh,
Okay.
fun.
Yeah. And I'm going to have him, like, when he gets to hardware store, like, stand in the corner facing the wall.
Okay?
Creepily.
Yep.
Like you do.
But
Blair
how do you
Witching him?
deal? How do you deal, Hannibal, with this like dizzying experience of watching all that?
I am going to remind myself that I did this for a reason, and this is okay.
Okay.
This is a-okay.
So what do you all do while Hannibal is? What noise do you make while this is happening? Okay, so Hannibal's doing that for about 15 minutes, and you can't get his attention.
Okay.
Hannibal's broken.
Someone broke Hannibal.
I think like, his natural state's a little broken. It's okay.
He's been a little weird lately.
Yes, I mean, since we've come out of the vault, I think we've all been a little weirder than usual.
That is true. That's true.
I know my divine powers have been growing stronger now that I'm out here under the Black Star every night.
Yes.
Maybe he got brain swapped with like one of the cows. They kind of go a lot.
That would explain some things. All right. He's doing his thing. We should keep moving forward.
I mean, we can't just leave him.
It's true, we can't just leave him here.
What do we do?
I could carry him.
That seems to work. He can
Yeah.
probably do that while you carry him.
Yeah.
When you go up to him, he stands up and just like walks towards you, like sort of like doesn't say it. He just keeps. What was the? And his eyes are closed, but he just walks towards you, steps over something that somebody with their eyes closed should have tripped over, and seems ready to follow you.
Okay.
All right.
Heart, you can't see Heart's face in her power armor, but she kind of does the lean back, look at you guys, look away.
Good.
Like you could see her be like, "The fuck?
The fuck is
Cut
this?
to
What's happening?"
cut to Eleanor back at town going, What?
Oh my god!
What?
Bad, no.
Fantastic. All right.
Okay.
Well, he seems to be walking. I don't know if he can dodge bullets, but he's stepping over stuff.
All right.
Well, hopefully he won't have to dodge bullets until he's done whatever he's doing in there.
Be safe. No reaction.
No.
So much Young Frankenstein in this episode. It's very good.
All right. So we advance a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
we'll
we're
go to
heading
the
for the
hardware
hardware
store.
store.
Okay. So when you get within 100 yards, you can see through one of the windows. There's an orange-haired, wigged clown facing a wall away from you, and just standing there with his nose against the wall.
All right.
Well, yeah.
We don't see anyone else.
Nope. Doesn't look like it. I mean, there are parts of the room you can't see, but it's, you're looking through the. So this hardware store has. You're on the street side, so there's these big windows, but you can also see the back half of the store is gone.
Got it.
So it's full light inside, and all the shelves are tipped over. There's at one point several of them are dominoed.
Right.
And he's just standing kind of against the left wall, right, just within sight of the window, so you can see him. And you're looking in, you're like, there are places to hide in there, but that guy's just standing there.
He's just standing there.
Yeah.
Ask Trevor, where do they normally, where do the scouts usually post up?
Good question.
Not there.
Not that.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's something else that's happening. I don't know what.
Yeah.
But I do would we from where we're standing, would we normally be able to see the scouts?
Well,
or can you...
yeah, I mean, there should be someone behind the tipped over shelves.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to get under them, but I don't see anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know what to look for, you probably would miss it, but I don't see anyone in there.
All right.
Do you want me to go in?
Yes.
All right, maybe I should go first.
I don't know if we want to tip our full hand yet.
Trevor's you're not,
Well, Trevor, you know this place well, so you can probably sneak in undetected, yes?
She's not quiet.
Yeah.
For power armor, I'm very good at being quiet.
You are.
That's
you are,
true.
but
She says very loudly.
Get through the speakers on the front of your armor. Yeah.
we might need some more stealth here. I think sending Trevor to do a quick scout. Don't let them see you, and just let us know if it's clear.
Yes, this is an excellent first extravagant mission for you.
Okay.
Just sneak in and see if there's any other scouts besides that one clown, come back.
Can I have a gun or something?
Couldn't he get his gun back?
He didn't have any guns. He's a clown.
Yeah.
Oh, Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Marcus is following along, but he's moving along in stealth. And his gray robes. His gray robes just blend perfectly with the destroyed, city landscape.
He's just hunched over, and suddenly you just can't see him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think it's important that we keep this part quiet. Syndy, do you have an extra knife?
Yeah,
we could give Trevor?
Take my knife.
Okay.
I agree about the quiet.
Thank you, Heart.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks for that.
Power,
Stealth
Please
mode
let me
hard.
go too. Please let me go too.
No.
Please let me go.
the power armor just nods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solidarity.
Oh, this is hell.
All right.
And wait.
So
And Tappy and Hannibal is still just like zonked out. We're just gonna leave him here.
okay, so
one eye.
the group of you and then like the 10 people that you brought, the extravagance,
Yeah.
are like a little ways back
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they're moving subtly, but like they're also ready to rip someone's throat out.
Yeah.
And
They want to tear some clown up.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you can feel their collective aura of violence. It's
Yeah.
ready to go. But you give Trevor a knife, and he like flips it around a couple times in his hand, like gets the weight of it, and you're like, oh, this guy knows how to handle a knife. Okay, that's cool. And then he crouches down and starts across the road. You know, there's like an open part, and you can tell like if someone was in the building, his head would be shot off right now.
Right.
Like he'd be done. Right.
Yeah.
But he makes it across the street, and as he's going around to enter the door that's already open, so you wouldn't have to like swing anything, Hannibal, you come back to your senses.
Okay, I got us a prisoner in the hardware store.
That hardware store?
The
Yeah,
hardware
the
store
one
we're at.
that we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything. I got him to. I did brain magic.
I wondered
Okay.
if maybe you
Yeah,
were doing...
I've been working on it. I got like a bunch of circuitry put forward in like my new head goggles that I have on.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what that like colander-looking thing is.
All right.
He totally has a colander on his head. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing to attach things to.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
porous.
Your
and-
BNC, the
Yeah.
brush nickel colander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The power armor does like the little side
Where
step
is he?
away.
Oh. Can I-
So you see Trevor, like crouch sneak into the door, and he's coming up behind
Oh my God!
the
What is
other
he doing?
clown.
Don't have him kill the clown. Why are you outside? He's gonna run in.
Oh God! He's not gonna kill the clown.
He's just checking.
Yeah.
I don't know that. There's a guy with a clown sneaking up behind the guy that I just brought over.
Well, Trevor
also a
doesn't look
clown.
like a clown, and you know who Trevor is.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Trevor with a knife is going
Yes.
towards the guy.
Yeah,
that,
that's true. I mean, he's holding
Yeah,
it in
he's
like
holding
a
yeah.
reverse grip,
What
kind
you
of
do
like.
then is you put your hand over their mouth and you stab them in the back. I saw that in The Lord of the Rings.
Okay. But maybe
Dr.
No, he's
Venturing.
gone. He's gone. You guys can't, unless you guys restrain him, he's gone.
Okay.
we did
Hannibal's
not
right.
restrain him.
I guess we're doing this
I
now.
guess we're following. All right.
Okay.
So-
Trevor, no, ixnay, no,
Okay. Are you yelling?
No, he's going like, "Arr, arr."
Okay, because he's like behind glass, right? Like.
No, he's running around to whatever
no.
door and running in.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm a terrible person, and I think Heart would totally do this. Trevor, stop!
Oh no.
That's so good.
It's like, "Come on, Trevor!" You hear from inside.
I'm helping.
Birds take off. Rats run.
Why do you need hard moves?
Several feral zombies
oh,
come
no.
up, but it turns out they come up right next to Marcus, and he just like shoots all of them in the he's just like in the back of their skulls.
I could have nommed on them and made them fall.
Well, they were right next to him,
Yeah.
so and he's a ways away. You know, he's like 50 yards
Also,
away
he
from you.
forgot that I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well, he
Marcus
doesn't
has
know-
had
no
a
one
hard
believes.
day, a hard 24 hours. His brain is not at
my.
100%. But he is able to go on automatic and just murder several feral ghouls.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know.
So, but yeah, this like echoing announcement, it makes Trevor turn around. What? And then he's immediately worried about this other clown attacking him, and he's in a fight crouch, and the clown is still staring at the wall. And Trevor's like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like you come,
Yeah.
shuffling in there, and he's
Yeah.
like, "What?
No,
What the hell?"
Stand down. We got him.
The power armor has like proud
And-
mannerisms, like I did it.
Trevor and Hannibal like grabs the clown's back, like the whatever like shirt
He
or
smells
thing.
so bad.
Yeah, and just like shoves him down
So
onto his
bad.
face.
Yeah, okay.
Like holding him down and like waves to everybody who's outside the thing still.
Yeah.
Come,
Okay. Just so you
Yeah.
know, in the time that he stands there, he should have had access to a bucket. And did not have one. So he is the most disgusting human that you
Right.
can
No.
imagine. Okay. That's all I'll say about that.
All right.
Oh god.
It should say something, too, like, I'm more comfortable describing blood and guts.
Yeah.
than-
Right.
Body. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
cool. Mistress Brain Burner over there is going to have a field day with this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys hear the ventilation system in the suit go on?
Yes.
Lucky you have the ventilation.
Air filtration system.
Yeah.
Green.
So, do we have everybody in?
Pine scented.
Yeah. Although I should know, as you like grab this guy and put him down, your like ring fingernail pops off. Are you going to try and hide that from everyone, or?
He'll probably more focused on the
Okay.
guy with his knee in his back.
Yeah.
And then whenever other starts typing, he'll go, oh, and electrical tape it.
Okay. Well, maybe no one will notice anyway because it's not really the focus of the conversation right now. So.
Right. I mean, it's like, ew, nail, when like
Just like a
a portal to the elemental plane of vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the worst case possible. Yeah. Okay. So
Can we, Extra, can you
Yes.
find out from his brain if everybody's sick in there?
everybody's sick in there.
You didn't even have to touch him. He's gross. Everyone is sick in there.
Everyone is sick.
Are you,
What's your name, clown?
Baxter.
Baxter. By everyone, do you mean? And I'll
He's got a knee in his back.
Yeah.
count off the appropriate number of like
Curly-
what were they called? The ringleaders.
Oh, the ringleaders?
Yeah,
The three ring.
Including, including the 3 ringleaders.
I think so.
You think so, or you're sure?
I don't remember.
Can you try harder?
I think they're sick.
You think they're sick? Okay. Well, if they're not sick, I'm going to kill you.
I'm dead anyway.
I could heal you.
I-
If you're really nice.
Too far gone.
yes.
Oh, sweetie, you have no idea what I can do.
My guts are a mess.
I've healed worse.
She fixes ghouls.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything to say. It's just like none of that is believable from his point of view,
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
So it's like it's all just outrageous claims.
Well, if you're correct and you don't want to be a clown anymore, I can help you. But you have to stay here.
It's clown or death. I mean, wait a minute, hold on. He says it accurately.
Yeah.
The options are not clown,
No, clown or death.
or death.
Yeah.
Yeah. I choose cake.
Yeah. Do you want or death?
Well, any whatever, like a bullet would be better than this.
Okay, well,
Yeah, Hannibal's gonna get the knee off, and maybe zip tie his hands together just in case.
yeah. Let's zip tie him and finish
Yeah.
our business here and then see what happens.
Okay. Zip tie his hands and legs.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put a thing over his mouth because he'll just choke.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you lay him on his side.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're healing him now? Or,
No.
Oh, okay.
Later.
Okay.
Okay. So how many guards do we have?
But for the record, and maybe Beth doesn't care, there might not be later for him.
Well, it doesn't occur to her that if he dies, she won't be able to fix
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is
Okay,
enough.
cool. I just wanted to put all the information on the table
Yeah.
there.
So we can go down through the tunnels and all of that.
Yep. Yeah, there's a like the double open, you know, like basement elevator thing.
Yeah.
The elevator's busted, but you can just climb down.
Okay. Yeah, Hannibal saw.
Someone's breathing into their mic, so be careful. I don't know who it is.
Oh.
but
1, 2,
Okay.
3, not it.
Well, it might be me.
I don't know.
Move it to the side just in case.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
All right. So, as we head down in the basement, there's quite a bit of room. All right, and not much sign of anyone but Baxter coming through. There is sign of Baxter coming through.
Gross.
Sign of Baxter.
We have
Yeah.
Baxter sign.
Baxter sign. At the back of the room, you can see where like an earthquake has opened up. Like it's all crooked, and then that gap opens into a former subway station. The subway station leads a little ways, and Trevor knows which way to go, and through another hole in the wall, and you're in the sewers.
Right.
Gross.
And when you get to the section to go into the basement of the Corvega plant, it turns out you're under the basement, and you have to go up. And it's pretty clear, Hart, if your power armor tries to go up this, you're going to rip the ladder off the wall. Like, there's no... That's not even
An option.
a chance,
Okay.
right? Like, your power armor will rip the ladder off the wall. So, I mean, it's up to you. You have your armored jumpsuit, but and you could actually rig up the minigun to come with you. You couldn't
Okay.
carry the minigun. That's within your capacity. But
Okay, I'll probably do that then. Yeah, I'll probably wear my...
Or would she be able to get up the ladder?
no, it'll rip. You mean like
Yeah.
in the power armor? No, it
Yeah.
just won't even.
You can't
Support
do
the
it.
weight.
All right.
Yeah,
Got it.
there's no, because it's like a couple stories of going up
Got
from
it.
the sewer
You
level,
make me a
right?
jetpack.
Eventually.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
a
yeah, I'm
good
gonna put that on my
idea.
project. Jetpack.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, it
All
wouldn't
right.
be very stealthy, but it would go up. Which is good.
I'm good at stealth.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be stealthy if we are stealthy and she is not.
Yeah, that's
That's a
fine.
good
That's even, yeah.
distraction.
Yep.
Yeah.
Distraction.
How long did all of this take? How long did this trip take?
About 15 minutes. And Trevor knew every turn. Like he didn't
Right.
get confused. He wasn't unsure about which way to go. But yeah, it took Baxter about 15 minutes to get out here,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
took you all to go, half a
just
mile. Took about 15 minutes.
I mean, I guess, having the minigun and the armor jumpsuit will be enough. I'm just in case. I think they're all sick, but just in case there's resistance, not having power armor on our side.
Does it look like I could,
We do have
Bash into
10
the
meat
cement?
shields that
Oh,
are
yeah.
very enthusiastic.
like
Ten
Wonder
meat
Woman
shields,
movie it?
And we do have Superman Marcus.
Well,
That's true.
Probably, but it would make a lot of noise.
But I'm good at stealth.
Yeah.
I
You
can
know-
bash the wall super quiet.
You can come up last and Kool-Aid Man through
That's
the
I think
basement.
either
Like,
she Kool-Aid Man's
the-
up or
we-
goes back around.
Here's what we could do.
Oh.
We send my 10 Savage Wanton followers up there to go induce mayhem,
Yep.
at which point we don't have to be stealthy anymore, and then Hart in her big armor can just Kool-Aid Man through the floor.
Yeah.
I think we're a little too worried right now. They're all sick and don't want to fight, and we have miniguns and surprise.
Yeah, I mean, and there is a chance, just
Yeah.
getting, it might not work.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
we'll have to roll
Oh, okay.
dice
All right.
to climb your
Okay.
power armor.
Warning,
All right.
Kimmy, you're gonna have to roll dice.
Then let's not roll
Maybe
dice.
don't do that.
And I feel like for Kimmy, that's an adequate warning.
I
Fair
think
point.
we may be
Fair
overthinking
point.
this.
Whereas I would never have somebody roll dice to climb a fucking ladder. This environmental problem
Yes.
is a
All right.
situation.
So
That's fair.
okay.
Okay.
So we'll just do the minigun,
Okay. Minigun.
but still send the extravagance up first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, infantry away.
They don't even wait for second confirmation.
Now,
Yeah.
now,
Okay.
about now.
Cool. And they swarm up the ladder.
Okay.
Okay.
And there is some surprised yells, but not very many. And then it's real quiet.
All right. So we
All right.
follow.
So, Trevor, to the ringleaders.
Yeah. Yeah. Trevor.
Yes.
Put Trevor
Yeah.
in the lead to take us to the ringleaders.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to go all the way up to the catwalk.
Yeah. But we go up.
Sure.
I-
We're not gonna
I know
go to the
lots about
catwalk.
a catwalk.
Sorry. I should also note when you all went down underground, Marcus was like, "I'm gonna wait out here. I'm definitely not going in there."
Oh.
Right,
All right. I was wondering where he was. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Hart's gonna look at him like suspiciously, and I have no idea if this is how it works, but because like it's good, she's thinking like the power armor is gonna close behind her, and she's like, "Whoop whoop." And just looks at her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Put the club on it.
Yeah, I like it.
Before she climbs the ladder.
Yeah, that's fine. He actually was kind of posted up with Baxter.
He's back at the.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna go
He's
down
like
the tunnel.
making sure Baxter, like a rad roach, doesn't eat his face off.
Right.
You know?
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
And before I left, I did tell him, like, keep an eye out. If it looks like things are going south, run up there and save my ass.
Oh, that's right. He's supposed to be protecting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to override because you
He's
had a
gonna
real
override
strong
it?
hypnotic.
All right.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah,
down there
sorry,
with us.
that's my bad.
Nope, no worries.
Yeah. He's coming in with you. He's just sticking by your side
Yep.
and insists that he's just observing.
Right.
But
That's fine.
Well, yeah, he's observing.
he's
yeah.
observing
That
closely.
ass.
yeah.
Ain't we all?
Okay. So the 6 of you, Trevor and Marcus as well. All right. The 6 of you follow the extravagance up. There are like half a dozen dead clowns in the basement. It's not clear what they were doing before they got killed, but they're all, like throat slashed, whatever. The extravagance are all, like knives right now?
Mostly
or?
knives. I think I did send them to the market for a couple of handguns. Like I have one, and they probably have like maybe 1 or 2
Okay.
among them. But yeah, mostly knives, and bare hands if they have to.
Yeah.
Improvised weapon.
Yeah.
Seeing the guy who's pistol whipped to death really sucks.
So, the group was like they're waiting for you in the basement because I don't think they were Were they supposed to continue or?
They can wait in the basement. That's fine.
I mean, just whatever their orders were. So
Yeah, like clear out a room and stop.
yeah. So
And scene.
the half dozen people there, like they've gotten a couple more handguns, and as you're coming up the ladder, you see one grab a grenade off this guy's belt,
Oh no.
and he has a hold of it, but the pin comes off,
No.
and he's like, "Well, I'll have to use it now." It's the kind where like you have to
Oh,
release it,
yeah.
and then the timer starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he has to hold this now. He's like,
Don't.
"I guess I'm going to use this today."
I just look at him and I go, "Hey, Brent, you go first."
That's probably safest. This is going to blow up.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, it was Brent.
Brent every time.
Second print.
That's like the one time Hart shakes her head at someone like they're an idiot.
Oh, and that's her doing
Like
that.
with weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it just caught on the guy's jacket.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So Brent leads the way up. Very quickly, you hear a kaboom. An earth-shattering kaboom.
Wow, that's good. I'm impressed.
And
Oh, my God.
and then you hear Brent like, "Yeah!" Voice cracking.
Oh yeah, it worked out. That worked out the good way.
Yeah.
We threw it successfully. Yay.
Oh yeah, Mr. Simpson.
Yeah, like that. And when you come up, he is wielding someone's arm as a club. And, like,
Good job, Brent.
yeah. He dismantled a couple clowns, and he's like going to town on a couple others, and all the extravagance are fanning out on the first floor.
Yeah.
And you could see the first floor is this wide open space. There's a bunch of like piled up cars, engines. You can see the engines like chained together, like wired together in the middle of this big room, and things have been sort of cleared away. There's a half-assed, like someone has put up chain link fence around the engines, and there are like nuclear warning signs on the outside of the chain link fence, but like lots of funny faces have been drawn on them, and
Fucking clown.
that sort of thing. And then the second floor-ish of this is just open, and there's like a couple flights of staircases going up the insides of the walls, kind of like indoor fire escape
Right.
kind
Right.
of stairs, metal staircases. And then where the third floor would be, there's like a quarter of that space is the like office management,
Got it.
you know, space, and then there's catwalks all the way around and several crisscrossing, and you can see there are some auto guns up there, turrets that are ready to go. There's some turrets down here. Let's roll your hard, please.
Okay.
Beth, because some of your extravagance are
Do I want to do well or poorly?
do well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. The -1 in hard. Oh, no!
Okay.
We got a 2. Oops.
Okay. So
Bumped that. Sorry.
I won't say how many yet, but the several of your folks with just knives are gunned down,
Okay.
and the others sort of back them up and start taking shots and take down one of the turrets. But the turrets are a lot for them.
Yeah.
So you know, if anybody has like automatic weapons or heavier caliber weapons,
Is there at all a terminal that I can hack?
yeah, it's over by the wall.
The wall that I have to get to that's covered by the turrets?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, cool. Go ahead.
Or at least the couple turrets that are left down here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could clear those out, you've got a clear shot to the computer terminal.
All right, you can go, Hart.
Hart with a minigun.
Yeah.
Take out those
Who
turrets.
wishes she still had her power armor, but is gonna roll and
I'm
gonna
sure
roll
it's fine.
for her to take out the turrets. It'll be
Yeah.
fine. It's still a good name for a dog. Turret. Yeah.
Turret?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, with the minigun.
Mm-hmm.
Minigun is also a good name for a chihuahua.
Ah!
Mark experience.
Yay! That's a 3 on the dice.
Oh wait, I got an experience for mine too.
Plus 1.
Hard?
That's 4.
Okay. Your heart is 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, her cool is 2.
Oh, okay.
And my weird is 2. I'm very
Question.
cool and weird.
Does
like
it
it.
count double if you fail on a roll that is highlighted?
Yeah, you count both of those.
Okay.
But the highlighted one only triggers once.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the game session.
Hannibal's going to do his best to run over.
Well, let me describe a little bit about
Right.
what's happening.
Oh, God.
So the I'm going to do a couple things here. So the auto gun just sprays out. It sends a few extravagance jumping as well. Like you didn't hit any of them, but they're like wah, and they have to dive for cover. And you take out the 2 turrets down here. But the thing just, you know, you're used to having your augmented strength.
Yeah.
And the stream of bullets goes wild and hits the stairway above you, and that comes crashing down and has trapped you,
Okay.
and you need to take 3 harm.
Okay.
Oh no.
And this is just like, so no one's under illusion, like none of you can lift this. Like it's
Yeah.
most of the stairway on this side of the building
Got it.
is on top of Hart.
Okay.
So, you know, whatever we're going to do, like it might need to wait, or it might like,
Yeah.
I don't want anyone going over there rolling hard to, or, you know, to
Yeah.
try and like lift this thing. It's impossible.
Got it.
Do I have 1 armor on my...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you only
So
take
take
2
2.
of that.
Okay, yeah.
And you still have the minigun, and you could get some targets, but
Yeah.
like I think part of your leg is pierced, you know,
Right.
And there's a lot of this on you anyway. But you're kind of like on your back, and you could take some high up targets. You can't really hit anyone on this floor now.
Yeah.
But you can like, filter the gun through some of the openings you have. But you're stuck.
Yeah.
And in a lot of pain.
Okay.
And,
Cool.
yeah.
All right.
Crap.
I have a question. What is Pancake's doing?
She's a cramp in her leg.
Oh.
Just fell over.
Oh.
Yeah. You know when you get a Charlie horse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worse, man.
She needs to drink more water.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys are like the twins from
potassium.
The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
So who'd like to go next?
I think Hannibal is going to risk it and try to run over to that terminal.
Okay, roll cool.
Okay, is this acting under fire?
Yeah.
Okay, then I get to use weird.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, weird.
That's a 10.
A 10, okay.
Nice.
So acting under fire, on a 10 you do it. So you're at the computer, you find that it is password protected. What do you want to do?
I'm really good at this game.
Okay. You're gonna try and eliminate some of the false passwords
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna try and get through that password protection.
okay. That's what that is. That probably cool again, or sharp? No, it's definitely sharp. So
Either or.
yeah, I mean hacking a computer is gonna be sharp. Let's
Sharp
do
it
that.
up.
That is an 8.
Okay, cool. You are. All right, so you've got a choice. Either you can duck down and need another turn to try and unlock this thing, or stay up and take a bullet. I'm not going to tell you how much harm it is yet.
Ooh.
So you can take a bullet and finish hacking it, and the turrets will be done. Right? This is the turret control system we're talking about.
Yeah.
Or third option, take a hit of jet, get it all done, hack it, dodge the bullet, get back to cover.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Jason might be the devil.
I don't know. I mean, he's
Difficult.
really kind of has that as the euphoria gone down from the hit of jet before.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
The euphoria part doesn't last that long.
Yeah. Well, better living through chemistry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can do it all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything slows down the amount that you need it to. You can work as fast as the computer will work. So that's pretty fast. Your fingers fly across the keyboard, and you all see this in real time, like, just like machine gun keyboard. And while working, like, steps to the side, ducks, gets down, like, is moving around while fingers are just flying across the keyboard and missing automatic gunfire.
We also saw him take an inhaler.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
we saw the whole thing.
Get over there, like, was trying to get the thing and then just went, you watched him do it, and and in just a moment, you see all the turrets that were firing, they shut off, the barrels droop down, and you also see the stairs that are left going up spark and then go quiet.
Oh. Thank you, Tappy.
Metal stairs are very easy to defend.
That would have been
And how?
that would have been a terrible surprise
Yep.
for Marcus when I sent him up there. Good thing I didn't go first.
For the canary, I mean Marcus.
Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Tappy. Do we notice any movement coming from the office area?
Yeah, you can see people up there with guns, but that's easier to deal than the auto guns
Yeah.
because most of those people look real bad off.
Right.
You know, it's hard to tell from 3 floors down.
Yeah.
But they're like taking shots, and it's almost not a danger.
Right.
Like when you guys roll, if I get a hard move, someone's going to take 1 harm.
Got it.
Right. Like that's what we're talking about
Got
at this
it.
point.
Okay.
Hold on. I need to pass Tappy a note. I don't always love table secrets, but this is going to be fun.
Oh boy.
Don't you drugs, kid.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gonna be some terrible consequences to that.
These are known as performance-enhancing drugs.
They're not false.
Oh, they're just straight up regular drugs.
So we'll get to that in a bit.
Well, performance-enhancing drugs are also bad.
Yes. Oh,
Yep.
So yeah,
Oh, yeah, all
those are
drugs are
terrible
bad.
for you.
Yeah.
So
Drugs are
what?
bad,
What's everyone else doing?
Uh,
Hannibal has shut down the main defense system.
all right. So
How many active clowns do we have? Do we have active clowns on this level still?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna send the extravagance upstairs.
Okay.
yep.
Extravagance advance.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So they go to the remaining
Yeah.
stairwells. and you're. Yeah, they just go up and start stabbing, and they just like are shooting and stabbing, and there's a couple of them take flesh wounds, but it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And you guys all have pretty good cover to get up there at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I go behind Marcus and say, we need to get up there to where I confirm with Trevor that that's where the ringleaders are, in those offices up there.
Yeah. Oh, Trevor's coming with us.
And and I'm like, Marcus, that's our goal. If we take out the ringleaders, this is all very much done. And provide cover with your armor, please, and shoot guns.
And Dr. Giggles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't let any harm come to you.
Thank
And
you.
that like blurts out of his mouth, like he
I
would have
know.
rather not said that out loud. But like,
I know, Marcus. I know. Just start shooting.
okay, so he leads the way up the stairs with
Yep.
you, like your hand on his back,
Yep,
using
exactly.
him as a shield. Several rounds hit him, but he's not injured at all, right? They're just like thunk, thunk, thunk against his
Using
body
both
armor.
45s, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah.
That's nice.
And you can see the the muscles on his forearms, like even under his armor, like his robe sleeves roll back a little bit, and he's just like, blah, blah. They're not automatics, but they're boom, boom, boom,
Right.
echoing. It's probably the loudest noise in here right
Got
now.
it. Cool. This is all cool.
And Beth,
Yeah, I'm going upstairs. Let's put this guy, Dr. Giggles, in his place.
okay, everyone's heading up there. Well, you're gonna stay where you are for.
I'm under rubble,
Yeah.
but I am going to take shots at the
Yeah.
people on the next.
Yeah, you can make covering fire.
Yeah.
Suppressing fire.
Suppressing fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And Hannibal,
Yes, sir.
everyone's kind of on their way up. What's your next move?
He is going to look at reprogramming the turrets with a different firing solution.
Okay, that's going to be a little trickier.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that now, because you don't have to go anywhere to do it. So let's roll sharp.
I don't do so well. That's a 6.
Okay. So you're going to take...
Does he get help from my suppressing fire?
Yeah, I was going to say you take one harm that bypasses your armor, but you have armor on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually the suppressing fire makes the shot go wide, which is good. Unfortunately, so the turrets remain still, but you can hear the stairways spark back up. And
Ruh-roh.
so I'm going to need you to make cool rolls to get off of... It's only the second floor stairwell that's
Okay.
sparked. So
Okay.
if you can get past that
All right.
before this happens, I don't know. Let's roll dice and see what happens.
Cool.
Ideally.
Snake eyes.
Okay, well, remove those disappointing dice from the table.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
The magic die tray.
Okay. Cool.
What was it?
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
an 8. So, Beth, you're going to dash past there with just one harm.
Okay.
As you,
Does that bypass
you
armor?
prepare
Or
him
no?
like
yeah,
pencil.
because it's electricity.
Okay. Gets zapped a little.
You're looking at 3 harm. However, Marcus ducks back down, doesn't seem affected by the electricity.
Of course.
And just yanks you by your clothes
Okay.
and pulls you up. Unfortunately, a bunch of your tunic rips, and there's a lot less of your clothing available.
That's not unfortunate.
Oh, that's so
Oh, no.
sad.
And now your armor goes up to 2.
Exactly.
I believe that's the move you took, right?
That is the move
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
took, so my armor's now at 2.
Yeah.
But I still have the 3 harm.
Okay.
Wait, so you're Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My shirt's ripped off.
Now you're ready to fight.
Yeah. So the good news, you turned the security system back on. Partially.
Whoops.
Yeah. But
Sorry.
how much total harm are you at? Is that your first?
That's my first harm.
So 3 for
3
you,
me.
1 for Beth,
1, yeah.
and you're at 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you need to do the armor move or the harm move.
Oh yeah.
Right.
the harm move. So roll plus the amount of harm you suffered. Beth, you get to do this too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and heart.
Yep. 6 plus 3, 9.
Okay, so lower
good.
is better on
Yeah.
this one,
Oh.
but on a 7 and 9, the MC can choose one. I'm gonna say you have missed noticing something important, and we're gonna find out what that is in 2 weeks.
Oh.
We're not totally done yet, but
Oh,
this is
boy.
Uh-oh.
kind of our last round for right now.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and roll, Beth? Roll real low.
Nope. 9 also?
Okay.
Damn it.
You, I'm gonna need you to lose your grip on that new gauntlet. As you're scrambling the railing to get
Okay,
up, and it's,
fine.
it falls off, and you see it fall to the floor. You know where it is.
I know where it is.
But
Okay.
it's not with you for now.
Okay.
Heart, roll plus the amount of harm you took.
Oh,
You win.
wow.
Yay!
No.
A 10 plus 2, 12.
Do you have sage that you can, like, smudge all of your dice with?
So we're gonna go with it's worse than it seemed. Take an additional harm, but I'm gonna explain to you where that harm just came from.
Okay.
You can hear this doom, 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 doom. This like banging.
Oh,
You're like,
no.
where's that even coming from? And then through the wall, like the Kool-Aid Man, your armor
Oh, fuck.
kicks it open, throws the stairs off of you, which just rips the wound worse.
God.
Right? And then, like, turns and opens up and is empty.
What?
Wow.
Oh yeah, I totally
Oh,
did that.
shit.
And that's a good place to begin.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Nice.
So,
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
that is
Sorry, guys.
our game for
That
tonight.
was my bad.
I love seeing where the dice take us.
Oh, it was so good.
I really thought that was going to go more smoothly.
Not with me rolling.
You! Come on! It was a team effort.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Terrible dice roller twins.
We will be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I believe we're all on schedule for that.
Yep.
So
Yes.
that's, well, I don't know, whatever that is. November
That's
something.
later. Yeah.
Today,
Oh, it's
today
November.
plus-
December.
That's what I said.
Yep.
What did you hear?
Accurate.
November? That's not right. Good thing there's no recording of this.
Yes.
December something.
Yes.
Yeah, so we will be back to finish off the clowns and
Maybe. Or be finished off.
No, maybe.
yeah.
Depending on the dice.
Clowns are going to get it.
Clowns are going to get it.
Yeah. So check out happyjacks.org/schedule to see our upcoming live streaming schedule. If you haven't done it yet, you can still give to our Rainbow Railroading
yeah.
Yes.
fundraiser up until December 31st. So you have more than a month left. The top 4 donations of the whole thing, so you can still get prizes. We'll get to play an online game with Jason GMing.
Yay.
So-
That's
And we'll
awesome.
pick the game once we have the winners.
Yeah.
We'll poll everyone and see what we want to play.
Yeah, we've blown past
Nice.
our goal, and it's still open, and you can
So
still get cool
awesome.
prizes, and you can still help this incredible cause. If you want to check it out, go to happyjacks.org/rainbow. So
Yeah,
super
really cool
awesome.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thanks everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, Cam.